and welcome to episode 78? 78. Awakening. Today,
78.
78, we have gathered. We have not gathered. Everybody is somewhere else. Spent some time at the end of last session to quickly move through things and have arrived at the end of August, I think. No, at the end of July, sorry.
It's like the start of the rain season, that's all I remembered.
It is in the middle of the rain season.
Oh, that's what it was. I just remember we skipped through the entire dry season.
No, half of the dry season. I think we skipped like 2 months.
You know what? Half full, it's the same thing, you know?
Yeah, I think it's the same, basically. Yeah. Usma has just finished learning a spell. Reuven is chilling at the Dryad's Grove, maybe from time to time getting slightly harassed by forest creatures. But nothing interesting happens there. The last thing that is up to debate is what Oliver has been doing for the last few days. You were like running around talking with a handful of people, talking with your accomplices in Barrios, the Commoners Council and her bodyguard. And yeah, it's been a few days. Is there anything you've been up to? Have you left Barrios? Have you gone somewhere else, or are you still in the city?
Didn't Oliver like go around to like the south of Barrios, like east of Tarrega County, like in like East Tarrega County, and like talk
You're
to the
finished with
villagers?
all of these
Oh,
things.
okay, it was after that. Okay, then. If that's it, then he's probably just not necessarily relaxing, but like relaxing for a paladin, which is just doing like simple work. Since like if there's nothing that's like immediate business has come up, and Usmar hasn't contacted him yet, or Ruben hasn't contacted him yet, so he's probably just doing like busy work for a paladin.
Are you in the city?
Probably if that's where we left off, he'd probably be in the city or like
Yeah,
nothing
you
else to
went
do.
around like talking with the southern towns and then
Yeah, so
went back
probably
into
in
the city, so you're probably in Tarrega. Is that true?
okay, which in one of those cities, he'll probably just be doing like going around doing performing miracles and helping people out with like
Yeah,
busy like miscellaneous stuff. So you can actually openly do that
there's
now.
one person who will specifically seek you out looking for a cure to a disease. Do you grant it?
He'll detect evil intent on them.
Um,
Have any like since like this is the first time it's happened, so he'll detect evil intent, and then if nothing comes up, he'll cure the disease.
they are not the like detecting evil intent. They are definitely just looking out for themselves. Let's say it like this.
I see. So it's like very mild, kind of like evil, or like
Is
selfishness, I guess.
selfishness, yeah. They are using
Like,
you. That's the feeling you get. Like,
okay. I think what'll happen is that he won't like immediately cure it, but like we don't have to roleplay it out, but he'll kind of go off on like why should I do this for you? Like you need to like you gotta like he'll give him like a what's it called? Not a tirade, like a he'll be very preachy about it and be like you need to like after I do this, you have to do blah blah blah. You have to help out others, stuff like this. You gotta start. You can't be so selfish in the future. And like after like once like he's almost gonna be like I'm not gonna do it. And he's like all right, I'll do it now. But we gotta promise you're gonna do all this good shit in the future.
okay, give me a charisma check.
Ooh,
Okay, this
first
would
time it's he's
have
practiced
to be
this.
the greatest liar in the world. It's a pretty good liar, but he completely fails his check. He's definitely not going to do anything you tell him. Like he's just playing along and saying yes, 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 I will do that.
Then once he gets that, he'll like Oliver will have like a deep frown on his face and be like, all right, come with me. And like he'll go to like the local like church or whatever, like where they have like volunteer work, and he'll be like, once like you're here for like a week, I'll cure your disease.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Again, he'll work with him basically. He'll stick him out. He'll stick with them, like, you know.
Check for determination. Yeah. He's at least determined to get his disease cured and will like work the whole week with you.
Then after the week is done, he'll cure his disease on like the like once like the end of the work day or end of the
Okay.
work week, I guess.
Great. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Perfect. Ruven, you have been informed about the things you needed to be informed about, and
Indeed.
it is the Thursday in the last week of July. Osmar, you have finished your research. You are now proud owner of a new spell.
A new way of casting a spell, I believe. Or no,
No, you
a new
finished
spell.
Fist of Stone.
Wait, how long did it take me to learn Knock? Was it just a 1 week thing?
I think so.
I remember you learned it like a meat on the first roll. That's what I
It
remember.
was like really quick. Like didn't take much time, and you
It
immediately
It
succeeded.
is part of another first level spell that would be really good to have as a ritual. So I think we ended with me sending, but I will probably now sending again, or I don't know if this is the same sending. Sending Oliver to ask when he's ready to meet up, and if he's okay with me taking an extra couple of weeks.
Uh,
I'm fine
He'll
to
res-
go now, but would
yeah, he'll
be
respond back with
nice.
like not very busy. Period. Message Ruven so we can meet up in a place. You decide where.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
I will
It's like
sending
20 words or something.
after getting that back. I will use my second sending to send Ruben. Will you be available to meet at Narina's hut sometime soon? Maybe in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Oh,
will come. That's it. End of message.
okay. And now, since I kind of told Ruben that it's happening in a couple of weeks, I will begin studying one more ritual spell. And next day, I will sending Oliver about Ruben. Oh, and also, so I don't forget, I will today go. I'll go to Smog and Goms's room. To leave out the dragon hides on like high ground.
Okay.
I'll mark that on the horse sheet. Actually, I'm gonna put. Well, I'll put a lot of stuff there, or not a lot, but I'll put like most monster parts. Actually, no, because these are in the bag of holding because they need to be airtight. Man,
Don't we have one in the bag of holding and one in the portal hole?
no, the dragon skins are in the portable hole, but I have black lungs of thing, heart of thing, and I have. This is the worst notation ever. I have literally something with a space in between. I have no idea what this is.
How much is it weigh?
I have not written down a weight.
That's perfect.
Well,
I also have 11 pounds of Oliver coins.
Do you? I don't remember. I think I remember. I think I've taken that back at some point.
Okay, I'll mark
I'm
that.
pretty sure because I've kept diligent track of I have the exact amount of coinage that I have. And I'm pretty
Okay,
sure it's on the portable hole on my person.
I'll mark that off then.
Yeah. I think it might have been at 1 point that handed it to you and then you just forgot to mark it
Yeah.
off.
Okay, and whatever something
no, that's a
is,
good
I
one.
think I lost it because I literally have something as 0 pounds weighed down. So
Yeah, I remember when I gave that to you. Yeah. Okay.
okay, dragon shit, cool black horn off the thing, fangs from the thing is gonna be
Oh, that thing. That was the blue lizard thing, right?
in lab. And I'll color this. That's a bad color. Worse. And oh yeah, the heart and stuff I don't want to take out because I still have your click of displacement, right?
Yeah, you have that now. You have the click of displacement. I have the second portable hole on me. I believe so. Ye- No. Yes, I do. I do. Yeah. Okay. We'll trade those out when we meet up again.
I have no idea how I arrived at my timing for ritual. I have like written down rules, but apparently I did not follow the rules the last time.
I remember it being, but this is very much like offhandedly remembering just like 4 weeks as a number in my head for last time Usma learned knock as thingy majig, but
Knock is a new spell and oh
like
no, never mind.
the learning
No, I feel like it was way less than 4 weeks. I
No,
feel like
it was
one or
11
two.
days. That makes no sense.
I thought it was around like 2 weeks for like. I thought it was like 1 week per spell level or something like that for ritual.
It should be
I
like
don't know.
normal research time, and then also in like instead of like rolling for research, you're rolling to learn.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah,
I
don't
think
remember
I just gifted you 1 week. I think that's what happened. What
Oh.
level is Snog?
second level spell
Knock is
normally.
second.
Yeah, I think I just
I don't know if
gave
it.
away.
I don't know if it makes a difference that it's a transmutation spell because that makes me one level.
No, I think I just literally gifted you 1 week of time. But well, happened. Nothing we
Happens
can
again.
do here.
18 ends.
All right. Perfect. So, because the calculation makes sense for a second level transmutation spell, you would have 2 weeks of research and 4 days for learning it. Which would be the amount that I had calculated in my rules. And then I just missed 1 week. Made it 1 week and 4 days. Okay. So you are researching what ritual?
I want to research the ritual for read magic.
Read magic. Alright. Read magic as a first level spell.
Yep.
Right.
It would be
This-
funny if it was higher than that.
This will take you 2 weeks of researching. 600 gold.
Jesus Christ, this shit is expensive.
Wait, sorry, my mistake. 500
Oh.
gold.
Oh, well, that's totally fine then. How do I want to subtract that? I'll just take 500 gold.
Magic. And after the 2 weeks of researching, you have your instructions to learn the ritual. And now you have to learn the ritual, which will take you the maximum amount of time it could take, which is 2 days. And I need a roll to see if you succeed.
I will
It's
be
a
wearing the
normal
amulet for
spell.
this.
Sure.
Yes,
Is a success.
I super learn it. And I can share this with others, and other people can learn the ritual read magic.
Other people that have just generally acquired the knowledge of how to learn rituals, yeah.
Oh, really? So you first need to learn how to make rituals.
Yeah, you found the book that
Yeah.
teaches you how to cast rituals, so you generally have acquired the ritual casting trait.
I could go teach this at a wizard school.
Yeah, if you want to be commonly known as the person who is a hag, you could do that. Yeah.
What do you mean? Is it common knowledge that hags can cast rituals?
It's common knowledge that wizards usually can't do that.
Yeah, but imagine how much more productive the wizards of the world would be if everyone could ritual cast read magic. It would make studying so much easier for novices.
Yeah, sure. But can novices? Yeah. Interesting question. Alrighty. Oliver, you've spent 2 more weeks. I mean, you've wasted one of these weeks torturing a poor civilian to cure him of his disease, which was a good idea to spend time.
Did not torture him, okay? I made sure he appreciated what he's gonna get, and so he wasn't gonna do it for selfish reasons.
Yeah, you let him prepay for his unselfishness. So you have 1 more week that you could waste around, or go around and cast miracles. You could look for people who want to be healed.
Yeah, I think like so he's got a week, right? So I mean, I feel like it's pretty easy. We're probably gonna meet up somewhere in the eastern area. So he'll probably spend like 3 days in Torrega, spend 1 day going to Barrios, and then like do some shit in Barrios. Like he'll do some miracles in Barrios. He only like one more. He can do like 2 more diseases that week, since it's been a week, or I guess 1 more disease, I guess. But he'll just like do some. He'll like go out looking for people that like seem to need it and that sort of stuff, and like do some general helping around in Barrios and Torrega, and then like the week or so. Also, I did remember one thing that I forgot to mention, which was for the temple stuff. Did I get permission, or is that just sort of like the estimate that I got?
You ask around, like if they would care, like generally have an idea that they would like to trade with you. They would not. Nobody seems to be from like these villages. Nobody seems to be afraid of the monastery. They would gladly help you build it. It's a lot of work, so it's a lot of money that's coming in. It's great. The official permission, you would have to get that from the Torriga Council.
Okay. I guess he could have done that while he's in Torrega, but I don't know if you wanna. I guess like would it be too much work if we say he does that? I guess he does that. I guess he can do it in that week we have left. Yeah, I guess he'll do that. He'll like just stay in Torrega and do like miracles on when he's on his off time and try to get like the permission to build the temple in his main time.
Yeah. Apart from this, like one really selfish person, nobody approaches you about miracles.
Okay. He'll go looking then when he's not in the fucking not doing bureaucratic work.
Yeah, but it's like nobody approaches you. Nobody like asks for your help. You don't find anyone who really needs it.
Okay, he'll just go to like if no one approaches him, he can't really find anyone on the streets. He'll go to like the medical wards or whatever. Just like anyone who got like mild injuries or whatever.
Sure, yeah, you can gladly throw around you, lay on hands, no problem.
And my cure light wounds.
This will obviously catch the eye of officials. Yeah. And you can head to the council, ask for request a meeting with the council to talk about your plans. Or do you not trust them?
I think you trust them. I mean, we already talked with the council once, right? Or that was the royal counselor. Are they different?
Yeah.
Royal emissary. They're different, right?
They are one member of the council, one
Okay.
half official member. It's like a bit weird.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll go through the bureaucratic business and just try to plead his case to the council.
Yeah. What is your case?
Pretty much
Sell
that
it to me.
sent. Oh, sorry.
No, sell it to me.
Oh, his case is pretty much sort of like with the business that the deities have come back to the earth, and and he is an emissary of one of them. That it would be very appropriate for a church to be built and in a place, and for official for new churches to be built to honor these to honor like this grand event.
So you want to build a church?
Yeah, it's like a temple church. Is there actually? I don't know the difference actually. If there's is there or a monastery? I don't actually. This is me being ignorant. Forgot the differences, or the differences are lost on me. I guess.
In character, or
At both. I'm at both. I'm at both. I mean,
okay,
like in character,
there's
he probably knows. Out of character, I have no fuck. I don't know the difference.
like a few months back or so when you talked the last time about this, you were like thinking about building a place for acolytes or new priests and new paladins to come to and have like a place where they can own their craft, like understand what their position in the world is, which would be more a living situation, whereas a church would be a place of worship. So like, which of the two things should it be?
I think the former is probably the best. Like, is so the best for this point. I think it's what he wants more. So like a home for the people that like a place, the safe place for the people that still learning their craft. That probably makes more sense.
So then that would be a monastery.
There we go, monastery.
Okay. Yeah. They will hear your plea and consider it. They will have to do some deliberation and will let you know that they will come to a conclusion within the month.
Okay.
There's a few more people that need to be talked with. There is a general request to grant the land to someone. You would have to buy the land.
Okay. Okay. He'll also mention like the fact that like the people there are also cool with it as well. Like he talked to the people on the land and they seem to be fine with it as well.
Yep.
If that like sweetens the deal at all.
Yeah, they will talk with them anyways. So you bring it up. That's fine.
Yeah.
So this would be like somewhere around here. So let's put it there. And a few days later, Osmo will contact you again, and you will come to a meeting date, which would be probably, depending on where you are. Rufus is still in Lobé, you are in Torriga, so Reuven takes the most time to get up there, so it comes down to him.
I travel to the capital on my horse, leaving the horse with the other horses in the really expensive horse lounge, and then travel. I think just walking through the forest into Nirina's hut.
Through the forest. You are living dangerous, so this takes you. Yeah, that's perfect. 5 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you meet the 3rd week of August on Thursday at nighttime. Reuven will arrive, unless he gets murdered on the way. Let's just quickly check if you run into another group of goblins. No. Nah. Okay. Right. Perfect. Group is back together.
In Narina's hut?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless you would have taken a different place, you're the one who
No,
communicates.
I think Narina's hut is good. but I think after learning my spell, I will also sending Reynard. Hey, I learned to cast Read Magic, even if it isn't prepared. Kind of complicated theory behind, but application simple once theory known.
Very interesting. You must someday tell me how that works.
Nice. And then I'll do my stuff to go to the boys.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so we're all meeting up. I guess like who gets there first? And like that's a question.
You get there first.
Okay.
You are there first, then Osma arrives, and then late in the evening, Reuven comes by.
Probably can join some dinner when Ruben arrives.
Oh wait,
Mm-hmm.
I might be a little bit late. I think since we're preparing to go off to an adventure, I will teleport to the platform 2, and after that I will go to Barrios first
Mm-hmm.
and buy rations, and then I will head to Narina's hut. That might delay me.
You have 4 days, so.
Okay, but I come with a lot of rations.
Mhm.
I guess like as me and Usmar are enjoying, like Usmar's finally cooked meals for dinner. We're like, oh, Reuven, how are you doing? It's been a while.
Like a abandoned forest man who hasn't seen a shower in the city for 3 months barges into the room. He's like, ah, hello. Usmar gives Usmar a large, tight hug and gives Oliver the forearm gripping handshake that they did in Predator, the movie.
Yeah. Just the broiest bro
boy.
handshake.
Yeah,
He
but
reciprocates
it's
it.
comically like, which is pretty comical because Reuven is tiny compared to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But he matches. Yes.
Me and Usmar has been catching up on what he's been doing. He's been doing a lot of research lately.
I can punch really hard now.
He's been dying to show it to me, but yeah. So
Yes.
yeah.
That sounds useful. Definitely, Usmar.
Yeah, the scorpions are able to eat my magic, so maybe against similar opponents, this would be a good tool.
Okay.
That definitely could be.
Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. Nothing really ever happened with this thing. I pull out the Septima topaz that Ruben gave me.
Yeah, she just seemed to want us to give it to you. I'm not entirely. She didn't entirely tell us what it did or why, but she did seem very interested. I guess like I don't know if Ruben mentioned it, but you just seemed very interested in going to your laboratory. I guess the is that your laboratory the place that we the wizard lair we cleared out? I'm assuming that's where you've been going off to.
Yep.
Yeah, she seems very interested in that place.
It is an interesting place.
I did have an idea that the next time we meet her that like just you might be able to help both of you guys out.
What is that exactly?
That if you let her into your laboratory, she might be able to get you into the Royal Library. I think just an interesting bartering opportunity.
That is an opportunity.
You both get what you want, and you can both be happy.
But
You can think on it. It's just it's just a thought I had. She seems very interested in it as well. She seems to want an invitation, so maybe like specifically, so sort of leading you on to the conclusion that you want.
Well, I think that's a word for another time. I don't think. Yeah.
Of course, just something to think on in the whenever you meet up with her again.
Okay.
I
By
think.
the way, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Scoot Riven, go ahead.
Uh, I wasn't gonna up here anything. Just Ruin probably tells you too of. He's been doing fine. He's been having a whale of a time meditating in a forest. So
Sounds like
That's
elf.
nice.
Yeah, sounds nice, Ruben. I've been dealing with Toriga bureaucracy and just helping people out in the meantime.
Oh, I wonder how the well, I guess nothing. I guess it's as news traveled to what happened with the High Justice or what her name, whatever her name was, Allura.
Not in Toriga, at least. Did I pick up on anything while I was in? I traveled through Barriers for like a day or two, probably. So I don't know if anything happened there.
Unless you went out of your way to look for information.
Probably not. In the meantime, yeah. I was like just traveling through, so yeah, probably not. I didn't specifically seek it out, so I didn't really hear anything. So, but
Mm.
I didn't think about it at the time.
I'm kind of curious if we or finds waiting, and actually we don't even need to wait another day. I would like to try to scry on her tomorrow, see what she's up to.
She's in the capital. Be careful. They might have like scrying things.
No,
Or
I
like
think I
magic
should be
things.
fine.
Very well. I guess we can do it all on the road since we do need to travel to the what's it called? We're gonna travel for at least a day to get to that area.
What time of day is it now?
I think it's like evening.
Evening.
Sorry.
Evening.
but I think Oliver brings up a good point. Where are we going? And I think us, like in CAC, as a party, have like a large discussion mirroring that what we have had since the past week.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of with Usma pulling out a large map and in crayon drawing numbers on different points.
He's like, oh no, we have to number out the ones we want, and we add them. The lowest number will be the one that's the everyone wants to go to the most, and it's yeah.
There was some
We had
fancy
mathematics.
math.
It is
going
math.
on.
Yeah.
That was Mother, some fancy math. None of you understands what he's actually doing.
Yes.
He just
Then
tells
you
us to
can
rank
literally-
which ones.
Literally just addition.
Fancy math.
Fancy math. What are you talking about?
Well,
Uh,
great.
and the end conclusion we come up with is
Yes, that is actually because I'm not completely sure. What is our plan right now?
I believe, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is to go kind of like this or in the kingdom, get into like this area over here, and then we can kind of go into we can either go into the semi-elven woods first, or we can kind of go to the edge of the world to the weird icon and it's not the blue dragon one, and then meet the blue elf on the way back, or the weird elf on the way back. I mean, not blue elves. So I think we're gonna hit like both of those goals. Both of those is our goal.
Sure. Was there anything about spiders in these woods here?
yes.
I think a long time ago, the northern section of these woods had spiders in it, and the southern woods was like the elven woods.
Okay.
I think something like that.
It was a long time ago. We like
Well, I
you
wonder
guys got that information.
if we should travel along the southern edge. Maybe we could just drop by the Elven Woods first on our
Mhm.
way. Maybe if that turns out to be like a place of respite, it might be useful.
Yeah, I was also thinking that as well. We could also maybe get information out of them as
Yeah.
well.
Also, I don't remember these yellow dots that I've marked here. I scried on them and there was something at these. These were somewhat significant. I don't remember exactly how though.
I didn't. I was wondering what those dots were for the longest time because I completely forgot what they were.
I don't know if even Oliver was because
A
if
character at that
Oliver
point.
was here, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Or-
it
Oh
might have
yeah,
been.
because I think this happened around the time when I reached the ability to cast clairvoyance.
Yeah, that might have been like that was a long time ago, if I remember correctly.
real long time ago, yeah. So
Yeah, but I think there was some sort of significant landmark on this most southern one or here.
one
Okay.
of these.
No, so we can check them out. I mean, we just gotta. The question is do we want to go through the spider woods or do we want to like go around the spider woods?
Oh, you mean like through the desert lands?
Yeah, yeah. If we just want to like avoid the spider woods entirely. The problem is we don't really know where the spider woods begin and the spider woods end and the elven woods begin.
Yeah, but
That's
I
the,
mean,
that's
I
the
guess
issue.
that would be difficult if we were in the forest as well. Maybe it's slightly easier.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty confident in my ability to see spiders coming with my cloak.
Okay. I'm cool with
But
that as well.
if you feel more safe going out east, we can do that as well. Though, yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, that's probably fine as well.
If we're in the shadow mount and invest formation, traveling in the this area, then we probably won't be detected by the ants.
I do
If they-
think that we should either fly up onto like the east either from like this area or like this area over here because like this area right here is like ant infested. I like this
Yeah.
area like right in front of the gate.
Okay.
So I think we should either go here and then kind of do like that or go here and just kind of go like this or through the woods.
I think I would prefer to go here as. Then there's actually I'm not sure.
I think this might be better just to go on the eastern side and then like kind of like get near the water and kind of fly
Though
up.
I will say, I believe we've had quite a high encounter rate on this edge.
Oh
On
no,
this
for
edge
sure.
between.
For sure, yeah.
But nothing that we can't handle. Maybe I'm not sure. I mean, of course, I value all of our lives over everything, but the resources for continually casting Stone Skin are quite expensive. I propose the idea that maybe instead of casting it, like having it all the time cast, I'll just have it all the time prepared, so that if a situation arises where it's needed, we could use it, but not earlier than that, so we can avoid wasting charges.
I trust your judgment, Usma. You're the one who knows the best. If you need money, then let me know. I can fund the use of it for a bit if need be.
It's not that I'm dry. It's just that uh, I don't think the I don't think this type of lifestyle is sustainable. It's
I
not that
see.
I don't have money right now, but in the long run, this might be tricky. We have a
Mhm.
lot of money because we came across that wizard laboratory, but there's nothing really that says that there is more gold to be plundered out there. So this could be like the end of our resources for the rest of the time.
Very true, indeed.
Okay.
I think it's our plan, though. So just to clarify one more time, we're gonna go like over here and then fly up, and then we're gonna start heading into the Elven Woods from there. Then from the Elven Woods, we're gonna go to the edge of the world and figure out and climb the mountains, like probably somehow.
Okay.
I mean, just making sure, yeah. Get them find
Is
out what
that
icon is.
okay, DM? Because I don't know if we explicitly stated that. If
You
we
do
we
what you
can
do,
change that.
okay? I have to
We
deal
just
with problems.
want to make
okay?
sure everything's good with you.
Everything
Yeah.
is good. You're
Okay.
heading east.
We're heading east.
Whatever way you feel free to do so. That's totally up to you.
Mhm.
Great.
Okay.
So after a long discussion late into the night, you all go to sleep and wake up somewhat later the next morning. Get your things ready, and with the chilling rain outside, it's not chilling. It's warm rain most of the time. You start your travels.
Wait, let me write spells first, because it might become problematic.
Oliver, for you, what spells do you prepare? Just generally always only cure light
Cure
wounds,
light
or-
wounds. Cure light wounds generally, unless otherwise stated. Yeah. I just have that written down because he's very paranoid about at least when going out east. If going out east, that if both of them, at least after what happened to Clear, that if both of them go down, it's like, oh fuck, he can only heal one of them, and does not trust his medicine skills to be able to patch one of them up if need be.
Hmm.
I will also, before going to sleep, I will cast the inverse spell of Underground Existence, so that I'm no longer in underground mode. Then I
You're leaving
have
your troglodyte lifestyle behind.
Hey, that's a mean way of putting it.
Uh, what's the east? As you start traveling this day, I assume you will make it somewhere to like north of North Shore today, and probably stay on this side of the cliff and have up the next day. Let's quickly do a inventory check if you have all the things that you need, or if you need to like get some resources.
I got
Very
rations. I
interesting.
got 400 rations.
Reuben, I think, mentions to us at least that he did not have his compass anymore.
I dropped my compass because of some hobgoblins.
I
Did
still
you
have.
have?
I have a compass.
You have a compass, okay.
Okay, I still, yeah. I have
I have
militia.
19 oil, 15 acid.
Okay, I have 3 oil, and that's it. Actually, my oil's probably gone. I burnt a lot of it a while ago, so I'm just gonna mark that off. I don't have any oil anymore. I remember I charged the night one night, and I feel like I probably burned up all my oil.
We ruined that. A lot of items in the portable hole. Is there any replacements there that need to be bought?
All the iron stuff we kind of just
But do we
the
need
only
replacements for it?
do we want like sledgehammers and pickaxes? That was all the stuff that was in that hole. That was like pins. I think I don't know if we had. There was like a at least he was in that. It was like basically our climbing equipment. We had some grappling hooks in there, crowbars, pickaxes, caltrops, sledgehammer, and the
I
iron
think it should
bathtub. I
be
think we said
fine.
was fine. So it's just if we
I,
want
th-
those things.
I
So
think sledgehammers were mostly used for breaking doors, correct?
yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, sledgehammers are like used for breaking down doors. Yeah, and like thin stone walls if you want to break down like thin stone walls.
Yeah, I
Pickaxes are
guess.
for like digging through like stone if we need to dig through stone, like thick stone.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just gonna
I have a ritual knock now, so at least doors should be no problem.
okay. So I'm gonna just delete all the
Uh,
stuff then since we never replaced it.
I never learned that one spell, but I think we should be able to overcome obstacles magically most of the time.
Okay.
All I have is my weapons and magical equipment, my clothes.
Yeah. Oh, at
Not
this
even a
point, I
compass
guess.
anymore. So
Mhm.
I'm
At
good.
this point, since at this point, since we're traveling out east, I think I'm gonna give you back the portable Holusmar, the second one,
Sure,
and I'll take the cloak of displacement.
sure. Uh,
If we
I
are
think
to
there's
move sorry, Oliver.
no, I think there's just the tent, some rope. There's rations are done, and the bathtub and some coins in the portable hole. The two now.
and
Everything else.
rope, and what?
There is 50 feet of hemp rope, one large tent, the iron bathtub, and just my Oliver's coins in the portable hole.
Iron
The second portable
bathtub,
hole.
Oliver's.
Do we have 2
Okay.
tents? We should have at least 1 extra tent.
I have. Ooh, that's the tent that's in the portable hole. Is the tent that I have that I bought a little while ago.
I don't think we need two tents.
No,
We're fine. We've never run out of tents.
I think we have.
We did. Did we
Okay.
run out of tent the last time we went east?
Yeah,
I don't recall.
because you
You,
cut out a robe for yourself out of our only tent. And we didn't have your magical hut anymore, so we had a broken tent.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
We'll
you
see.
don't. Okay. We'll just have a one tent then.
For
Um,
the weird elves, we had a special human-made elven art piece. Do we still have that?
that's true. Reuben, art piece. Reuben is in the portable hole.
Nice. Okay. Do we have any other gifts we wanted to buy from the human lands? I don't think so.
I think that was like the one thing you got because you were like none of these other human gifts are good enough for the elves.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have a cooking pot with me.
Perfect.
So as long as we find some meat, I can cook for people that
Mhm.
eventually. I also have 3 anvils. Have I used those already? No,
I think
because
you
the
used them for
metal.
like
No,
fabricating,
but
right?
I think the metal was a lot. The metal required was a lot less than what expected. So I'll just mark down as 2 anvils. Maybe I've lost them.
I think originally we said like 1 anvil per platform.
Yeah, but then it was a lot less.
Do we still have our spyglass that we bought a long time ago? Do we still have that on us?
Not
I
on
have
me.
2 spy glasses.
You have 2 of them. Great. Okay.
Oh no, wait. I think I do have 2 tents. I have 1 tent on my person and 1 tent in the portable hole. Okay, that's what it was.
Perfect.
Because I just realized I missed the tent on my portable. It's above my ration that I have. Yeah, I still have 12 days of ration that I've had. Okay, there we go. And I have a dark stone hooded lantern with no oil. That's perfect.
So I think we don't need climbing equipment. I think this fly spell should be enough. Also, we have potions of climbing that we'd never use,
Perfect. Yeah.
so we could use them there. So I don't think we have exactly 3. No, I have 3 minus 1. So someone's currently holding a potion of climbing.
I have a strength potion.
Oh, that might have been Kaliran.
Kaliran. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's yeah, that's right. Because we gave it to Kaliran. We gave him a strength potion and a climbing potion that he had on him like at all times, pretty much.
And she gave her things back, right?
Yeah, he gave it all back to us.
Well, I'll mark this as 3 and not 3 minus 1. Yeah, so we have 3 climbing potions, so I think we should be able to scale the thing. And then I'll have like feather falls and stuff prepared for the time. I don't think we should.
You want to use the potions to get up the hill?
It's an option if we
Okay.
feel like having spell slots used for other
The
things than
potions
fly is
lasted
better.
super long.
I think so.
They only lasted like it was like 20. It was like 10 D4 rounds or something like that.
Oh,
And
5d4 rounds.
Yeah, and you climb like a thief basically, so you don't climb super fast.
Okay. Well,
They're useful, but not like perfect.
I have
Yeah, climb as a
fly
thief.
and spider climb.
Okay, both should work to be able to climb. Let's get us up there then. Spider climb might not. I don't remember how big the thing is.
Spider climb lasts for 13 rounds. Okay, so I guess fly, but that's fine.
Spider climb could be useful for the mountain though. When we're climbing up the little, if someone can scout it out with fly, we could then climb up with spider climb.
Yeah, or maybe just have flies to make sure everything's safe.
Oh, true, because the fly lasts much longer as well.
Yeah.
All right.
And we have all our magic items that we've gathered.
Yes, I believe so.
We're keeping it anonymous. Okay.
Except for, I think the manta ray cloak and the weapon were buried with that one guy.
Yeah, the cursed hammer and the manta ray cloak. Yeah, we're clearing or not clearing. Fucking.
That is Kaliran.
Yeah, it is basically clearing now. Yeah, I have his name written down somewhere. I forgot it though. Something to crush, the destroyer, crusher.
Car.
There we go. Car the Crusher. There we go. I remember his title, not his name.
Probably won't be a problem for this thing, but someone needs to remind me that I'm low on Hawkeyes.
Okay, I'll write that down somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we need climbing equipment. I think we're good.
Okay.
Alrighty. You make your way over to the edge. It is raining.
The day that we arrive, still that we camp outside, we're not here. I want to cast Magic Mirror. And I want to look for Allura.
Allura is wearing grey robes.
What kind of environment is she in?
She is in seems to be a room, a simple room.
Is there a lot of people there?
No, nobody is there. She's alone. She is on her knees next to a bed, praying, probably.
Do I see any holy symbols?
Yes. She's wearing the grey robes and has a holy symbol around her neck.
I'm presuming it's the Cha Kanoi thing, or is it some other deity?
From the chain, it seems to be the same chain that you've seen before.
Okay.
It's a bit hard to see, like you have like the angle on her and she's like kneeling, so it's in front of her, kind of a bit hidden, but
Okay, that's fine. I'll make your turn around. I will project self through.
she is focus on her prayer. Your existence does not make a sound.
Allura, excuse me.
She is startled, jumps up from her position
I
on the
take a
ground,
step to
looks
the
around,
side.
and sees you and saying, "Where did you come from?"
Don't worry about that. How are you doing? I just wanted to come check up on you. It seems like pretty dramatic thing happened here a couple of months ago or a month ago. Are you doing okay? Are you holding up? I know it didn't seem like we got along, but you know, your well-being is I'm just trying to look out for you. Are you doing okay?
She stares at you for a moment. I was busy. You surprised me. She like tries to gather a bit of her composure and then says, "You are Osmar the wizard, right?"
I nod.
I do not think that I have anything to say to you at the moment. I'm fine. I have things to do.
Has your position as has your position as
I
high
revoked my
justice?
position.
I see.
I quit.
And what has happened to the Inquisition?
I don't know. Probably ended. I haven't kept up with happenings in the kingdom.
I see. You're
Does it bit rude to barge into a room? I would request my privacy.
sorry about that. Your how's your bond with Chakanoi? Not totally severed, I hope.
That is a private matter that does not need to be discussed with you.
Okay. Well, hey, you know, maybe things would have turned out different if you had just given me the Royal Library access. Never know. But may
Probably not.
may Chakanoi bless you, as he has blessed me. Then I disappear.
Do smart because when you smart project self, it's like we can still hear him talk, right? Or is that was Dinner Smart do this in private or do this like in front of us?
I mean it's raining outside, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So I probably do it not in private, just somewhere where we can all stay warm.
Okay.
But assuming that that's actually inside of the secure shelter, I will have to start going to sleep pretty soon, and it's like probably pretty late. It's approximately after casting the spell that I just kind of give a final stretch. I stretch out my back a little bit, and then kind of nonchalantly just go to bed. Almost I get interrupted.
No, I think Oliver at least let you go to bed.
Nice.
sort of like give a glance over to Ruben and be like, I was almost proud of Usmar for a second there. He almost, he almost looked out. He almost did it selflessly. I thought for a second there, completely.
The ways of Usmar's diplomacy skills confuse and confound me every time. I still have not figured out a path or a rhythm or way that he does things.
Yes, it seems that he it almost seems that if like he thinks prodding them might work sometimes. Because he thinks I guess he takes the stick diplomacy more than the carrot.
Hmm.
But it confuses me as well for even as a human.
Well, sometimes it seems to work. So
That is the confusing part to me as well.
very, I guess Usmar is just a very special human.
Yeah, all will agree to that.
All right. You all go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning, interesting things are going to happen. You prepare things in the morning, prepare spells, learn the necessary things that you need.
You might have not seen this, but Usmar wrote BRBP in our private chat.
That is perfect
I think
place to write that.
Yeah, accidentally.
I guess I think it was actually
Nonetheless, next day you gather your things and fly up. Nay. Can you see more than this small dot?
None that's none that's I see this small dot over here, like it's like a 6 mile radius, and then we can see all the stuff we've traveled through in the past. It's just
Okay.
darker at the moment.
Okay, so it's
Like
just
grayed out, yeah.
my observer that can't see things. Okay. Well. Well. Here we are.
Whoops. I'm back.
Yeah, you managed to learn the things that you need to learn. Grab your spells, and I would like you to. You are heading into potentially dangerous territory. You don't really know what's waiting here for you, so please send your spell list and remove all the things that you do not have, which would be spies and stuff.
Okay. So, like this. And then the flies get removed, and also the charge off now. No, wait, I have polymer, so I don't even need to use the charge. Actually, I probably use the charge and then I keep a fly.
Okay. So all you have to have removed is fly and.
Yeah, that's it.
Polymorph, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's right. I need to scam cast it.
Scamcast poly every morning.
Yeah, the Scamcaster is hard at work. Perfect.
Oh, wait, also, I probably shouldn't have ESP knock. But I guess I'll just do those some other times because I had plenty of time to change it. I was gonna say something, but now I totally forgot. Oh, right, none of us are stone skinned at this point, right?
No.
Yes, nobody's stone skinned.
Yeah.
Okay. You have arrived at the edge. On the other side of the edge. You're now up on the cliff.
Is Ruben's ring still uncharged?
I was just about to type this in chat. Yeah, there's 2 spells missing, Ultravision and Clairvoyance. But you can put those.
Well, earlier I had a Dispel Magic prepared, which I removed.
I thought we were charged those yet last session.
No, because no, I remember last session, Ruben was like, or I said like, yeah, I'll charge it this evening, and then instead of being at the inn, I went after the guy
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I
that
remember
never
now.
got
Yeah.
charged.
All right.
But maybe I charged it with the dispel magic instead of just throwing it away. The third slot. I don't know if I would have ever wasted a fourth slot though.
Up to duck.
Sure, that is the least of our problems.
Okay.
The ring can be charged. These the things that you
Fully?
can charge.
Okay, yeah. Don't get nothing past you, eh? Okay.
True seeing
marking it.
stays
Thank you.
off. Alright. Yeah. Where from here? There's a forest in front of you, Reuven. Forest's great, but you want to go through the forest? You want to go along the edge?
I think we should go through the edge just so we can use our horses, and we don't have to go through the.
You can't really like. I mean, you can use a horse, but it's not really that much help.
No, I
It
mean
is
like to
safe.
get out of the woods and then get to the edge.
Okay.
Get out of the woods and then use our horses. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So get through the forest and then.
And then kind of go like along the edge of the woods, and then like go from there. Just so we move traverse a lot faster.
Okay. So you
It'll
want
probably
to...
take us a day.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So
I think
they-
it's faster than spending like a week trying to walk the spider woods with poison infested spiders.
Oh, also, I am currently, I think, not polymorphed. I think I want to be ready to fight without a round of morphing.
Okay.
This is what Oliver recommends. Just we walk through the woods to maybe Reuven's dismay.
No, it's okay. I'm okay with traveling through the woods.
Yeah.
Just it is dangerous territory, so everyone be careful. We have not done this in a while. As he like stretches his body.
Yes, it has been a while. And, like as he dons his cloak of displacement this morning, or after we get up there.
We have not, everyone. We have not felt true danger in a while. We must make sure not to get this. Not to
Complacent.
be. Yes, complacent.
I
We have
agree.
forgotten what it is to smell death and have every corner or every wood be dangerous for us. Especially with Stosma. He gives you a nod and pats Oliver on the back. Okay.
Agreed.
Sure. No problem.
All right. Get into the forest. It takes you a while. Few hours into your day. If you are surprised by the yellow dots, that is the yellow dots where you scryed a long time ago. I have them there
Okay.
for reasons. You see, as you're like walking through the forest, it is a calm place. There's not much going on. You see like a group of small forest critters running away from you at some point. Nothing charges you, nothing jumps out of the trees to eat you. And after walking for a few hours, you see what must be signs of spiders. There's like webs in the trees. You have not yet seen a spider, but you see signs.
Reuven turns to Usma and says, I understand this is fully in your.
Yes, I agree.
Usma, but the
I
stone
understand,
skins-
yes. I agree. And we'll take a moment to get everyone stone skinned up.
Oh, you have the stone skins. Nice.
Yep.
Well, it's like a 1d4 plus 5, I think, at this level.
Is it +5 or +6? +4.
It's like half your level, I think, rounded down.
So +5.
Yeah, there we go.
Unless it caps out.
No,
I actually don't know if it
think so.
caps out. I don't think it mentions it. But I could be wrong.
Wait, why does stone skin have casting time 1?
I guess you can use it in combat. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's real good.
It's a combat spell.
True.
Expensive combat spell.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 1 attack per 2 levels of experience the caster has achieved. Yeah, it's have no limit. Okay.
Right. So you get ready, prep your things, get stone skin up, and continue on your path.
I guess it depends, DM. If possible, Ruin would like to slightly skirt away from what seem like very spider-infested areas, but it seems like it's just a wall of spider territory in front of us.
No,
We'll
you
just
see,
have to
like,
go in.
you are a forest ranger, you have, like, seen things before, and you notice that there are signs of spiders. It's not like a web wall or anything, but you notice, like, this is not just, like, a random spider web here in this tree. There's way too many spider webs. There is spiders living here. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, then definitely Ruben tells all of you to be very careful. Gets Kitty to be like underneath his clothes. and stresses the importance of vigilance.
Yep. Osman, give me a perception check.
Bam. Wow.
All right. You continue walking, and another hour or so later, like half an hour later, the spider webs have gotten a bit more around you, and at this point, Osmar, you see like one of these round,
Trapdoors.
yeah,
I pointed out. I think there's a trap-laying spider nestled under here, and I point to it.
Should we just avoid it or fight it
Yes.
from a distance? Okay.
Those things are big. I don't know how strong their venom is, but those things are big. I've seen them.
If we can avoid it, I'd rather avoid it than fight it.
Yes. No reason to waste our stone skins.
You keep on this path, or do you like divert at this point?
If possible, maybe we can. Ooh, I guess we don't know where the edge is, but I guess we're maybe slightly, not fully like this, but like slightly. I think we're more or less going north, east.
You're basically heading northeast at the moment. So do you keep
Yeah.
on this trajectory, or do you go straight east, straight north, southeast?
I think northeast is still the quickest way we're getting out of here. So
Okay.
unless the party disagrees.
I trust you.
Yeah, you will notice that you're slowing down a bit. Osmar has to like spot around. He's the only one who can reliably identify these trap holes. So since you've noticed one, you will be looking out for them, and you continue go a bit more. This point, and the webs still continue to get more.
Ruben points this out to the party that if this, in this short span of space, they become more and more stronger, or like the density of the webs becomes even stronger, it means eventually after a couple hours we'll be just covered in webs or something.
I have a wand of fire, so if there's a web wall in front of us, I can just burn it.
But what I guess I'm also saying is if we go past now, at this intense level of spider activity, I guess we will meet spiders. It's an almost guarantee at this point.
Do we want to try to veer south a bit and maybe go like this? Or like try to
I
in this
think
direction?
if we go straight north or northeast, we'll have to encounter these spiders. If we go east, we will continuously have some probability of encountering some spiders, and I think the estimated total number of spiders encountered should be minimized. and I'm guessing that would be northeast. But Ruben, I would rely on your intuition here better.
I agree. I think this is the point where we have to make the full choice. Seeing these spider webs fully there, we either take step back, go back the way we came, and go to the south border where there didn't seem to be much spiders, at least for there, or we go fully in and just try to get past today.
Yeah, so I guess the question is do we think we're going to encounter less spiders? Yeah, so as you guys said, we are going to encounter less spiders, just guaranteed an encounter today, and then probably getting out the same day, or do we want to try and avoid them entirely, but taking a much slower route?
I must admit, I believe I heard something. I'm not sure if this was in a book unrelated to this forest, but I do recall hearing of a creature that is a spider that lives mostly in the ethereal plane. I have a spell prepared for this so that they can't really surprise us, but I have failed to prepare it today, so that's my bad.
I ultimately think is the choice is, as said before, we want to get to the other side and travel to the other side, or we can travel to this side. Both this path is dangerous because we have to go through spiders. The other path down south is dangerous because we don't know what's down that path. So we need to
Can
make a choice.
you, Ruben, with your ring, can you just clairvoyance like 3 miles north and see what it looks like there? Then maybe we can, if it's free, then maybe we go north.
Okay.
Not a bad idea. See if there's some more spider infested.
If it becomes even stronger. Okay. I think that's a good idea. And DM Ruben will sit down besides like a clear spot where the others can guard him. Close his eyes and cast clairvoyance to the ring.
Which direction?
This would be northeast.
How far, approximately?
Roughly 3.5 miles.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
You know, I got a new keyboard, and the same thing has happened as I've previously encountered, where I do not know. Oh dear, I do not know how to. I have messed up. Give me a moment. I have somehow clicked a button on my keyboard that took me out of Roll20. I don't even know how I did that. That's very interesting. Okay. Sorry. Let's roll a d20. This is, I think, easiest. Oh, it's rolling the dice. It's going. It's doing it. It's doing it. 16 plus 11, 27.
Yeah. You clairvoyance a few miles into the down the path you're currently taking, and at this spot where your clairvoyance comes up, you see a forest covered with tons of spider webs underneath you.
Okay. I guess still closing my eyes, begin to describe the scene I see to the others. I'm assuming the covered means like it would be difficult to move through. Yeah.
You would most definitely have to walk through spider webs, which is, to your knowledge, the worst position to be in with spiders.
Yeah. I described this to the party. Essentially, what we assume does happen, it becomes full spider layer in the center of this forest.
I think we have two options then now. I don't think we want to, unless we want to. We have three options, I guess. We can either go through the spider things we know is there. We can go east and try to go up and then around like that, or we can just keep going, like go around the southern border of the woods.
I think
And then maybe
we might as well try the southern border. I think that's the easiest option.
alrighty then. I think we maybe go south and maybe try to go northeast at some point again.
Do you, is that what you think as well, Oliver?
Yes, I think that's fine as well. I just want to point out the options first.
Yeah, I think all those options are options. And do you,
Yes.
you also think going south is the best one?
Yeah, so then we can maybe try and go for a couple days, and then maybe try to go northeast again if we're not in the Elven Woods at that point in time.
Okay.
Standing around here for this like period of time and doing these things, you will notice like large spiders around you. They're like the size of like the palm of your hand. That are like
Oh, jeez.
walking along a tree. Like you see them when they're moving, and then they stop moving, and they kind of fade into the tree again. There's large spiders around you.
Yeah. I say everyone just keep track of your stone skins. In case, or make sure to periodically check that you're still stoned.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
All right. So you head straight south from here.
Yeah, I think we basically just like go back the way we came and just kind of like go along the edge, pretty much.
Okay.
Maybe like a little bit southeast, or maybe like, probably like this direction, and then go like this.
Does the forest reach the edge, or is there like room for horse travel at the edge?
The forest reaches the edge.
Okay.
It's a bit thinner at the edge, but like traveling with horses does not really give you much
Yeah.
benefit there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you tail between your legs, turn around.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Takes you like most of the rest of the day to get back to the edge. You can like get a few more miles in. Shortly after you turn around and head south, it takes like half an hour or so, and you leave the spider webs behind. Doesn't seem like any spiders were trying to eat you. You're all still stone skinned. And it's like time to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. We bed down for the night.
Reuven
Me
seems
and-
happy with the decision of the party.
Very
Glad we
good.
are overconfident.
Good thing you reminded me to recharge that ring.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, we're in time to get back into our normal nighttime routines. Or I guess our Eastern nighttime routines.
Oh, speaking of, can I see the ring for now? I could recharge the third and fourth slot though.
So now it's not missing. Now it's missing both clairvoyance and ultravision.
Yep, then I fail both.
Yeah.
And then I secure shelter dance.
Right?
Yeah, we defend him while we just keep on the watch while he's dancing.
Tries to eat you while you're on watch. And it is time to rest. Do we have normal watch order, or do you think it's a safe enough place here?
I think we have watch orders when we're out here. At least that's what
Yeah.
Oliver wants. He's anytime out east, there's watch orders pretty much. That's what Oliver thinks at least.
Who's on last watch?
Oliver, I believe. I think it's Reuven. I remember it's Reuven first watch because that's when it's darkest most for the longest, and then Oliver gets a little bit of sunlight in the morning, so he's on second watch.
Yeah.
Then Osma sleeps, and you wake
Yeah,
him up
Osma
like
sleeps,
late
yeah.
in your watch. Alright. 8. Would you kindly roll me a d20?
Mm-hmm. An 11, right down the middle.
An 11. Great. Perfect. Nothing tries to murder you in the night, and as the sun comes up, you can wake up Usma to start his spell learning. And shortly later, I assume you wake up Reuven, and do your SEAL Team 6?
Yeah, especially in the woods where shit can climb on top of our hut.
Alrighty. Then you fling open the door. Osma goes back with his book, sits down on the bed again to continue learning your spells, and you head outside and take a good look around. Both of you give me perception checks.
Ooh, 19.
28.
Hey, Reuven. You check around the house, and you see there must have been a handful of creatures that came by during the night. You can clearly see some tracks.
Okay.
Give
The
me
problem. Yeah.
a ranger check.
This is just level.
Give me just a d20 and don't roll a 1. I think that's like all we need here.
Yeah. Very. Ooh.
You can identify 3 different sets of tracks. One is very easy to understand. That's just like ears or something, like some random hoofed creature. Doesn't seem to be very interesting. The second one is a bit weird and will take you a bit of puzzling. And the third one, mostly trolls. They must have not understood that there's a hut here or whatever. They just walked by.
Okay. One thing to clarify in these sorts of situations, before even Reuben like squats down to start looking at tracks, he immediately like whistles to Oliver to indicate there's stuff around or could be stuff around, and like we says that there's tracks abound, and we finish our full investigation, and then goes back to look at the tracks.
Can you give me a identify tracks check? This would be another tracking check.
Roll d20.
Yeah.
16.
16. Yeah. Oh no! Now I still have to look something up because I don't know what exactly you can identify with your level. Okay. Efficiency.
That is true. I haven't looked at those rules in a while.
Yeah.
Tracking. Where's tracking? Range
Should-
ability is tracking. That is.
Oh, he's got everything now, I think.
General type of creature, specific type of creature, probably number of creatures, size, age, pace, how recently a trail was made, and you are level 10, right?
I am level 10.
Okay, so everything.
Everything.
Right. So clearly, it was a humanoid creature, 2 legs, and it was large. Approximate size would be, by your guess, 9 to 10 feet height. If you go by like normal humanoid size ratios.
Okay.
It must have remained here for a while. It definitely only was one creature. And it was like standing next to a tree. From the way the tracks are made, it's probably was checking out the hut. And then left. It left like somewhere around dawn.
Okay. Do I know which direction it left at?
East.
East. Okay. Do I also see if it's strictly east or more northeast?
More strictly east.
Strictly east. Okay. So after a while, Reuben comes back to Oliver and lets him know all this.
A large creature that you don't know, or that we don't know at least.
But it seemed at least humanoid.
Didn't attack us, that's a good sign.
It is, yes. There's a chance it could be the similar fey creature that we're after here, or going to meet.
Were they that big? Do you remember if they're that big?
Normal elf, by my memory. But I might be remembering incorrectly.
It's maybe they're come in different sizes, you know?
Maybe. At least this one, if it is hostile because it was alone, it might have wanted to get more people, or it was just a scout, or it wasn't hostile at all and was just curious about us.
That is true. It could have been a scout if it was intelligent. Well, I guess it's something we need to be on the lookout for, just in case. You said 9 to 10 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can tell this tomorrow when it gets done. We can just be on the lookout for tall creatures. Good job, Ruben, by the way. Didn't catch those.
Gives you a smile. Slightly proud of himself.
I think we just go back to just our regular on the lookout, make sure to nothing attacks us in the while we from and spells routine.
Yeah, nothing
And
attacks
yeah,
you.
he does bring up to both of you later when Uzma is up, there are trolls in these woods. Like, we assume that there's trolls.
Everywhere there's trolls, apparently. Or there's woods, there's trolls.
Well, rather trolls than spiders, I think.
I agreed, I guess.
At least we
Do
know
we
what
have
to expect.
acid and oil?
Yep.
Yes, Usmar has it.
Do we want to preemptively spread the acids and oils amongst our different inventories? Should I just
I
hold on to
don't
it?
have any room for any other vials.
I can hold some vials if need.
3 acid vials.
Only 3?
If you want more, I can give you 5.
Oh no, I thought you meant total. We only had 3. Okay, I see. I can have 3 acid vials. Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Yep. They'll give you like 5 oils as well.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, I added that. Ooh. Alright, I think we're good to head out now. So the question is, do we just want to keep heading along the coast for another day or so, and then maybe start trying to head north from there?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Alrighty.
Perfect. You head east along the cliff. Let's go like half a day.
How close is it good to travel to the cliff? Is there a good area where we're traveling?
Few trees away from the cliff, I assume.
Yeah.
So like 100,
Yeah,
200
like
feet or
in-
so?
Vision to the cliff.
Yeah. That's perfect, I guess.
Yeah. You head along and Reuven, you will notice like throughout the day, you're just like randomly checking around a bit, see berry bushes, and then see like that there's a bit of fur stuck in the bushes, which you approximate to be like a canine of some type, probably a wolf or something similar. Nothing comes up, and you can continue your way along the edge. Oh, shut up. Somewhere around here. Yeah. Right, I assume you will hunt down again.
I think before we do that, maybe it's a good idea for Ruben to try to clairvoyance once more, like 5-6 miles northeast, see what's up there, and then maybe we can make decisions on where we head based on that tomorrow.
Sure. Did you fill in all the spell slots?
Yep, I did that yesterday.
Okay.
And I will do that again.
So, yeah, I guess even in our evening meal, Ruben will sit down and do one, probably a good, let's say, like 11 miles southeast, no, northeast.
Do you like stay in your like projection close to the ground, higher up?
Just what walking through the woods and knowing just the kinds of woods inhabiting these areas. Just a good area where I would see like underneath the rubble, where I could see like the barks and where most creatures would travel. That area.
So approximately 11 miles northeast, which would put you in a surprising spot. You are way above the tree line, and see like way above the tree line. You're like 300 feet above the ground, like is your estimation, and you're basically more or less at the edge of the forest. You can see like the entire northeastern side is like deadlands, and then the southwestern side is the forest entrance.
Interesting. Reuven describes what he's seeing. That roughly it seems like the ballpark guess of 11 miles is the we've come to some sort of very short distance between or like very tight area of the forest, and it's there's some sort of drop in that area. It's very odd.
Is there any ants about?
Do I see any DM?
No.
Looking at our, it's like this is a bit of a side tangent, but looking at our map, it does seem like we're getting close to the like if the map Usmar's been drawing, it seems though as we've been traversing these lands, it seems like we're getting close to the Elven Woods. I'm guessing, like we're at least a day away. I'd guess.
I feel like we're further away.
I'm just looking at where Holgathar is, and south of Holgathar is the Pillar of the Creation, and then we're about like 100 miles away from that. So I'm guessing between the Pillar of Creation and us is the Elven Woods.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah, just look at the map we've drawn. I mean, that's my guess at least, because those are the only woods that survived this whole area. So I'm guessing that's where the weird elves are.
I would
So that's
agree.
my guess as well. So we're about like 3 days away from it, 2-3 days away from it. If we just want to keep traversing through the woods.
And that is guessing that they are at the end. They might be more in the middle.
True, if they're in the middle, then we're closer to them. Might be 2 days, like a day or two away.
Yes, I think.
Just looking at the two maps that we have together.
Yes, well, there's been some distortion of land, so maybe
That's why it's just a guess at the very least. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe they might have been shifted as well, but
I think we could. What is this platform called again? That is southwest. I mean southeast from here.
Pillar of Creation.
Oh.
That's what at least that's what a car calls it when we mentioned it when we talked to him along. Oh, that one that's the one that Reuven just drew, or the big golden thing on the map.
Yeah, the
big golden thing. I think is the Pillar of Creation. It's where the gods came down and made the planet. I guess if that's what Car says is true.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but yeah, there might be a dragon living in it. Maybe not. We're not sure. But there's a slight chance there's a dragon living in it, I think.
Maybe I'll get to meet Myelin.
Was there a dragon in the Pillar of Creation? I don't remember that being. Was that the case?
I have some extra information, which I can't talk about that much, but I think there might be. It gives you a wink. There might be other ones that I think had the dragon in it, but I'm not sure. It's very unclear.
Do you remember if they were did this information mention if they were friendly or not?
I think so, yes.
Okay, that's good. I think we should be fine then.
It's also that we're not talking about this particular bit, and it's another place that's similar. I think. I'm not sure what these things even are. I've never been. I didn't even understand what they are. I just heard legends of dragons on these things.
Okay.
I believe there's at least in one of the books from the kingdom that has passed, it at least speculated that Narina was spending her time here. Has she told you anything about the Pillars of Creation?
Like my head, no. I've never asked about it. To be fair,
Hmm.
I didn't know that was the case. I don't. At least I didn't remember that if you mentioned it before.
I could try sending her tomorrow.
Okay. I think. So are we in agreement to just continue along through the woods then, or do we want to try to leave the woods and go along the side, the coast, the edge of it? Both have
I'm
advantages and disadvantages, I guess.
cool with either.
I think going to the edge of the woods, the way we're going right now is probably the best. Just so we don't have to. Because I do remember that the area, at least south of Holgathar, was infested with ants. I'm guessing that we're in that edge of the canyon.
Okay.
Another one.
Let's. I think both are the same for me. I do not know of difference, so we can go. Your thoughts, Oliver.
Okay, okay.
Alright, it is nighttime. Plans are made. Go to sleep. People are on watch. Who's on first watch? Reuven.
Proven.
You hear the howls of wolves in the distance.
Reuven's eyes appearing outside. Probably not minding the wolves too much. We're not cooking anything on a fire, so we should be okay, but. He's looking into the woods around us to see if anyone's gathering info on us.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, he stays put.
Time goes by. It's time to wake up Oliver.
Reuven does so.
Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, you look out of the window and see a group of badgers. Close to the hut.
I don't think he pays too much mind to it. Just like he's not like super familiar with animals, but it's like, yeah, maybe they're just curious.
Mhm.
You know, like I think he's more looking for like the glowing eyes, like Reuven has, like in the night, to see if anything's like stalking like the what's it called, the hut, like what happened before.
Mhm.
Something that's the glowing eyes that they can see in the night. I think he pays the badgers too much mind.
Yeah. Shortly after you notice the badgers, you hear a roaring sound outside. Something is storming in the direction of the hut. And by the time you get to the window, you see a single troll ripping a badger into pieces.
Okay. You know what? Fine with that. Reuven might not be fine with it, but he'll have to live with it in the morning. He's still on guard though. He's looking out the window, ready to wake Reuven in case they attack the hut. But it'll be notified before like I'm pretty sure the whole part will wake up and attack the hut.
And after like ripping the first badger into pieces, the troll storms off, probably following the other badger that ran away.
I don't know, sigh of relief that it's not attacking us and wasting Usmar's precious sleep time.
Okay.
Notify the
Doesn't
party in the morning.
seem like the troll is coming back and it's time to wake up Osmar.
Yeah, I'll wake up Usmar, shake him up, and be like, close call with the troll, but that's about it. Nothing happened.
No, well, that's good. I'll go open the door for the SEAL Team 6 and then clear spells.
Outside, very visibly, close to the hut, the splattered corpse of a badger.
Inform Reuven what happened.
Okay. Reuven's a bit sad,
Yeah.
but
Clear sign of a stomping troll.
He doesn't let his mind wander for the SEAL Team 6 as he fully focuses on making sure the hut is protected. After which, if everything is good, he'll.
Your perception check.
Okay. That's not what I want. 23.
You're pretty certain, apart from the obvious things, there's nothing you're missing here.
Great.
Apart from the obvious things, so he's missing the obvious things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rowan will, I guess, collect the pieces of badger, cut any parts that seem still like good or edible, and see if Kitty wants to eat any kind of fresh badger meat.
No, she doesn't.
Okay. Sad. Then he'll just collect the parts and probably using his magical fucking dagger, like dig a hole in the ground and bury the very just small scale, just elven animal burial type thing.
Perfect. Grab all your things and continue along the cliff.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe leave a couple of very obvious markings on our path here to know that when we come back here, we can understand that this way 11 miles is other stuff. So, but I think it's actually quite easy because of the way this mountain goes. So it's okay.
Do you want to stay like at the edge of the cliff, or do you like cut through the forest a bit here?
Oliver, how do you
I
feel?
think for one more day we stay along the edge, and then we can start going more inland,
Okay.
just to make sure we're out of the spider woods. 'Cause I think after today we should be near the Elven Woods, is my guess. You can do that one to get there, though, Ruben.
You travel along the edge for another day. Throughout the day, nothing particularly interesting comes along. Must be a calm area, the cliff here. You notice, like looking over the cliff, once you like get closer, looking over the lake, that vision into the lake is very limited. Quickly becomes a bit foggy, slightly cloudy. And yeah, another day down the train, you put another hut down.
Wait, Ruben, clairvoyance before we go to sleep. I think it's been pretty good this far. I think we should try to
Totally.
get the information.
I think he'll do.
Question is, do we want to clairvoyance northeast or like southeast to see if that's where the Elven Woods are?
We can do southeast and just see.
Like a bit more in, maybe like this area, like a bit more eastwards. Southeast maybe. I think southeast is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 15 miles or so. See if it's like looks like Elven, like more Fey Woods.
Sure. Yeah.
I think we're past the Spider Woods at this point. Is my guess.
All right.
So yeah, Reuben does 15 to 16 miles southeast of us.
Same height as yesterday, or do you like?
I think so. Yes, as long as the trees are the same height as usual.
Yeah, the trees seem to be must be a very what's it? I'm missing the word.
I've heard of that word.
Very
yes,
even, a very even forest here. You clairvoyance, and once again are higher than you suspected. You're above the tree line, not that much as yesterday. It's like just like 20-30 feet or so. And underneath you is just forest. Nothing interesting, normal forest. There's same trees that you see here.
Okay. Reuven says to the party that he miscalculated the shape of the ground and didn't even take into account the fact that the cliff is higher up down up here, so he didn't quite see, but it seemed like normal forest from up top. But he says he's sorry that he didn't get very good information.
All right, Ruben.
Ruben, that
think-
is a part of the spell clairvoyance. You have to roll the dice. You can only expect good results when you're clairvoyancing something that you're already familiar with.
Alrighty.
But I think tomorrow we can go more inland. I think that's the goal. Like this maybe, southeast, and then like that maybe.
I'll recharge the ring also.
Great.
Oh, also, I totally forgot. I'm sending Narina. Is it true you have spent time or significant time at the Pillars of Creation? We are kind of near it now. Sand.
You get no reply.
Lame.
Lame. True. The night once again passes more or less uneventful. No troll ambushes this time. No, these creatures do not live here. And you wake up the next morning, do your same routine. And Reuven, give me another perception check.
Okay. $19 failure this time.
Yep. Perfect. Where from here?
I think maybe like
Reuven would
southeast
say
perhaps. Oh, sorry,
on
yeah.
his just with kind of gut feeling of what I remember what the elves said, maybe we're not gonna go as much south or anymore. So maybe like how's it called in English? Southeast.
Southeast, yeah.
When it's like just between southeast and east.
Oh, I think
East,
there's a word
southeast.
for it. Yeah, east southeast. There we go.
So something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna
really
say the same thing.
southeast.
The only thing I was gonna say is maybe we go like this for half a day and then see like how where the woods are, and then maybe we can go then compare it from
Totally
there.
agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that.
Okay, so half day
Like-
into the woods and then depend on what you see from there.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Oh, so yeah, head into the woods for half a day. On your travels, you... Reuven, give me a perception check and a d20.
Perception 29. D20 13.
As you are heading in, down this deeper into the forest, you see like flapping above the trees a group of these winged kobold creatures. Seems like they have not spotted you yet. Reuven disconnect accidentally.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
muted.
Okay.
Reuven tells this to the party and like quickly gets them behind some trees to hide them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can
follow Ruben's lead.
hide and see them flap away. They are probably heading north, is your guess.
Okay.
And they have passed you and you're quite certain that they're no longer a issue. You can decide where to go from here.
Wait, which way did you see them?
I guess going past us north.
Can we make any inferences as to where the Elven thing is based on that?
Don't know.
Were they flying above that tree line?
I believe
Yes.
so.
DM they were, right?
Yeah, you see them, and then once you see them, you can point them out to the rest of the party, and you can all see like this group of must be like 7 or 8 kobolds like flapping northwards.
Oh, also, how tall are the trees in this forest? In meters, please, because I don't understand feet.
Meters are like 20, 25 meters.
Okay.
Pretty big trees. This is a
those are quite
old
big.
forest.
Mm-hmm.
And Reuven has thus far not seen any like very clear like markings of what would be an elven.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they, Ruben, tell you anything about a home that they had?
They said that there's spiders before, and then there
What?
is some very bad stuff that they don't dare to go into.
I think you cut out there.
So they said that in this southern wood bit of these past the gate, the
Mhm.
first bit is of spiders. The
Yes.
second bit of them is their territory, and then after their territory, which I don't know is like still in the woods or past the woods or maybe a bit of the woods, but some of it is very bad area that is very dangerous that they don't go into.
Did they
What's it?
say anything about their territory? Like if they have like a mother tree or something that they congregate around, or
She said, no, I do not. I I think I did not ask that well. I guess it was
Okay.
pretty different to very shocking to see elves in this kind of wood. So I
Yeah.
was
I think we're getting quite. We're either in the open territory right now, quite close to the elven territory, or getting quite close to be past the elven territory. I think. I don't really know. I think we're getting close to the Pillar of Creation.
yes. So I think I'm a bit worried to going too much south to miss them.
I think we're past the Spiderwoods, guaranteed. The question is, are we in the elven territory or past the elven territory? I think.
Well, I wonder. Uh, Let me read a spell description real quick.
I imagine we're like in the hut with like the regular map we have, the fucking old map we have, and then like the map that we're scouting out the east that we have like scouting out that we're Usmar's currently drawing as we're like scouting out the east. We're just comparing these three maps.
Yeah, and we're also keeping hoping every night at least once DM looking at the dragon map, keeping making sure that no tokens are moving our direction.
No. Other
Yeah,
dragon is doing dragon things.
Yeah, my logic of why we're getting close is because if you look at the old map, Holgathar is like 30 to 40 miles north, 30 miles south is the Pillars of Creation. So it's like you go south from like the city right here, like 30 miles, and then it's like this is the Pillars of Creation roughly right here, like maybe like 40, 50 miles, and then it's like we're like 100 miles away from that, roughly.
So do you want
And then if you
to?
look, and if you look at the normal map that we have, where like the woods get thinner as like we get closer to the Pillars of Creation, roughly. So I'm just comparing these three maps, like my logic for this.
So do you want to maybe start doing something like this to travel
I think
down?
so. I think so. Yes. Like maybe like go like 10 miles, like one, then like 10 miles the other, like something like that. Maybe. Like kind of like zigzag a little bit.
Like fully explore this main bit of the woods,
Well,
maybe? Or Uzma?
yeah, I think that could be good. We could also, currently where we are, we could try to have try
Currently, where
multiple
you are,
castings?
just for the record, right now it's the middle of the day. Or in the
Yeah, we can
wilderness.
still. We're currently, I guess, deciding if we wanna, like, having lunch maybe. It's deciding if we wanna go like this then, or do we wanna go this?
So we could try the ring is currently charged with clairvoyance, correct? We could try 3 castings of clairvoyance. One to kind of where we came from, like northwest, one like south, and then one southeast. And then we can make a decision based on what we see there. Maybe we get some extra information, maybe we don't.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's good. Yeah. So like what? Like this spot, like this spot, and like that spot roughly.
I think that spot is already out of the forest.
Okay. So maybe like. Oh, that's right. I went a bit first. Maybe like here, here,
I feel
and
like,
like that. Oh, I like that too. Yeah. One of this,
yeah.
something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
And well, I'm not sure how well the I don't know how much these creatures concern themselves with uh hiding their uh hut, no, not hut, their village from aerial vision. So I'm not exactly sure what altitude you should clairvoyance at.
If I could say if they are anything like elves, you would not be able to see their village or
Yeah,
climb.
I guess since there's also the flying kobolds show that there are flying creatures in this area, so it is something that they would have to adapt to. So I think it's fair to assume that you'd have to either have sharp eyes or be clairvoyancing uh, lower.
But okay, we can clairvoyance here.
Right. Point me to your first target.
We'll do like northwest then, and I guess something like 12 and a half miles.
All right. Forest. Nothing interesting.
Okay. Then we'll
Actually,
do-
there's one thing interesting. Around the area you clairvoyance, you see a few dead trees.
Ooh. I don't know what to make of that, but there's dead trees there. I don't know if that means. I I don't know what that means. He
Could it
seemed
just be
interesting though.
could it just be that it's nearing the edge of the wasteland?
Might be that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's not make. Let's just do the other ones and make some conclusions after that. Let's not get hung up on this one too much.
I guess we'll do second one then, DM.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do more or less east, maybe a couple degrees north, like 12 to 12 and a half miles.
Yep. Right at the edge again.
Okay,
No ants.
let the party know. And then south, southeast, 14 and a half miles.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, 15, bad.
That is bad indeed. You are like. Just see. It could be very obvious things, maybe not. Dum. Yeah. There is one very obvious thing, which would be a stone statue.
Okay. Obviously a statue or like a stony, frozen looking creature.
You know, It is
It's not
weathered.
a very clear, like, chiseled out, like, platform it's on.
No platform.
Okay, so it's just on the grass. Okay.
Mhm.
And it's how big?
Approximately 9 feet.
Okay. And that's just what I see.
Mhm.
Okay, and I only see one.
Yes, only one.
Reuven, with his eyes closed, describes this.
Wait, what is that? A statue of a person?
Is it a human, an elf, a giant?
DM, I'm assuming it's unclear.
I have a bad angle.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. It's I would probably understand if it was like something like a deer or a quadruped, probably be different. So I'm pretty sure it's kind of humanoid.
Or has like a frown on his face, and there's like a unclear random statue in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it does.
It
Does
could be basilisks,
I agree?
especially when you found those, like you said, it's like around 9 to 10 feet tall, same
Mhm.
size as those other humanoids that you saw before, or that
Yes.
you tracked and those that stand outside our camp.
Yes.
Hmm.
Seems roughly same height, maybe, probably.
Does that mean that the elves are north?
I think so. I think we might be in their territory right now. So maybe go like this for today, and like go like that.
Yeah, I agree because Ruben disperses the spell. I'm like very confident that what we saw before. If we do keep to we go into the spider territory again. There is very obvious signs very early. So even if we go past and go into spider territory again, I am confident we will not step into their full nest.
Same as last time. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I think it's our goal. Then go like northwest a bit, and then maybe go like this.
Yeah,
I
you have
think
like
that's good.
half a day of traveling left.
Because we
So
go
yeah,
like
we're
12
north
miles this way or
northwest.
so. Yeah, like
Yeah.
12 miles this way.
You head this way, traveling normal speed during the day. Map tells you that you're like getting close to the edge of the forest. This must be like also like somewhere around the place where you cried the first time, and you see like signs of dead trees. Must be getting close to the edge here. Yeah.
Okay. Ruben will probably go and once it's like we're clearly starting to camp down and we're near one of the dead trees. He will go and check out the dead tree to make sure it's like not of some other reason it's dead.
Um, you know, there are like normal dead trees, and then there are dead trees that should not be dead. And this is like the type of dead tree that should not be dead. There is a different reason, or maybe it's the same reason, and this is just like a weird thing that happens here. But
Some sort of weird other interaction with this dead ground that he has not seen before.
um, like the position is a bit weird. But then again, like this is a forest you're not that familiar with.
Yeah.
You've seen like the northern part of the forest are similar trees that have been similar drained of the tree energy or whatever you want to call it, but they were usually more at the edge. This one is like kind of mostly surrounded by not dead trees. A bit weird. Like a cluster of two, three dead trees next to each other.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be just what happens here, or could be a tree sucker.
Ooh. Yeah. Ruben seems like this is a fine place to sleep. knowing that we are maybe in Elven territory, he will request, he will ask or give out the idea of maybe leave just like a sign made of sticks or something in front near us to see if any of those creatures like looking at us again might, just say, "Hey, we're friendly," something like that.
Do what you
But
think is appropriate, Ruben. You know it's
I
better than us.
I guess it's always obvious better to be polite. So yes, okay, I will leave some markings near us.
What type of markings?
Just in like very general Elven, like translating the symbols in a way that it's like even a more like abstract dialect would be able to understand, like just cooperation or like not friendly signs essentially.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
No, you don't go to sleep, you're on watch. And throughout the night, nothing interesting happens. Wake up the next morning and you can start doing your things. Outside, you will quickly notice that your displacement of sticks has been disturbed. Checking it out, though, must have been some like woodland creature that might have thought it's interesting, or might have just decided that this is the best place to like rub their belly or something.
He disperses it himself as well, just to. Yeah, and we do our morning routine.
So you're kind of more or less guessing that you are in the general area where you would expect to find these creatures. Reuven, do you go ahead and like slow the party down to start tracking here, or like what's the general idea?
If the party's okay with it, Ruben would suggest it.
I think that's fine. I think we are in the Elven Woods, so I think it's not a bad idea to do that. So maybe like we travel like half a day like this way. And then you can just track on the way, see if you find anything.
And once you start tracking, like your movement speed goes down.
Yeah, so we just go like this way and then see if we find anything on the way there. I guess that's what I think it's completely fine, Ruben.
I will also try to track.
That is true. You can also track.
Oliver will stand there doing nothing.
Both
All of
you,
us guarding.
you starting to track. Reuven, do you like you have like a do you think like these large footprints you saw like a few days ago that this is the type of creature you're looking for, or?
I think so. That is at least one of the in the list of those types of creatures. Yes.
Okay, so you can describe to Osmar the type of tracks you're looking for, so he's also looking for the similar tracks and doesn't like get disturbed by deer or squirrels or I don't know, a wolf or something.
Wolf?
Or do you check out any track that you see? Find out what it is.
I follow Ruben's orders.
Probably not if they're obviously animal. If they're bipedal, that's good enough to check.
So you, both of you, give me perception checks.
Man.
Ooh.
Ooh, just enough.
Like hour or so after you head west again, Reuven, you come across a set of tracks that looks oddly familiar to the ones you're looking for.
Reuven notifies the party and says, it might be. Now, again, I'm not very listening in my lessons of diplomacy, but it's probably a bit rude to follow others' tracks in the woods like this, from what I know. But also, we're kind of desperate and we don't have any better way. So we might just have to be rude and follow these people.
Hopefully, the gift will overcome the rudeness.
Yes. Do we have idea that we have the gift? Oh, I should have got another bottle of wine. Ah, my mistake. So we have a gift. If we also need, I will also let you know just one gift that is always universal to humans, but also elves of all types.
Gold.
No, not shiny things.
Oh.
Mm, things that are made, crafted in, and built with magic will obviously be valuable through any society, I think.
Before you make too large of decisions, Ruven, you notice that there are tracks, but you don't know. You notice like the signs, and you like see like the footprint, general footprint thing that gives it away. But you still have to make a tracking check. This would be a tracking check at +3, so d20 plus 17. Don't fail it.
Okay.
Then give me a second one to see if you can identify the type of truck.
Okay. More important following one. Let's go first. 6 plus 17.
Okay. Ooh.
Identifying one now. 15.
You identify it is, to your best guess, the same type of creature that you saw like a few days ago. The tracks that you saw a few days ago must be 2 days old. Is heading northeast.
Interesting. Okay.
Creature was not like running or anything. Just be like a normal. Right.
Very interesting. Okay. But I think I looked at the party. This is probably our best lead.
I agree.
Uh,
If they're friendly, that'll be great. And if not, hopefully we can just make them friendly.
yes, I wanted to emphasize this is me guessing that these are the creatures we're looking for. I might be wrong. I have never
understand.
seen or interacted with these creatures before. Both my dryad friend and your teacher, Oliver, were very non-talkative of this, so
They
I
didn't
don't know
seem
what
to.
to expect.
Yes, they didn't seem to tell us to not interact with them, so that's also a good sign as far as what you told us.
Ruben nods. I guess let's try.
I'll stand guard.
Alright. You follow the tracks in the direction they are leading.
Yes.
And more or less like 3 hours or so later, you find yourself somewhat basically at the edge of the forest. All the trails went all the way here, and as you're getting closer to the edge, you see they like veering off and seem to be following along the edge, or maybe at least for a while. Like, what's your guess?
In
Which way?
direction? Yeah.
Northwest.
Okay.
I think we follow, unless we want to go back and like go to the other direction of these tracks. But I feel like probably following them is
I think
best.
follow them's the best, yeah.
Also, like following tracks backwards. They're already 2 days old, so following tracks in the direction that they are made is always easier than the other direction, especially if they are older already. Yeah. We have like a few hours or so left, so you can like make your way up here. It's this time it like starts to become dusky, and you will have to settle down for the night.
the tracks. Hopefully, there's no. I guess we don't have to worry about rain at least. So hopefully the tracks stay good.
Yes. I guess we
Speaking
sleep.
of, do without the rain here, do you know these trees stay alive?
Do I DM? I'm assuming it's like but there's still like groundwater.
That's like your guess. Maybe
Yeah.
it's also like the closeness to the lake. Also be a reason. Seems like a natural decline in fertility of the ground, like from what you have understood so far.
Yeah.
Further east you go, the less exists in the ground, it seems like.
But I know, Oliver, is that life more and more east of here is very quickly starts to decay and be gone. But the lives in this edge managed to either hold on until now, or if there was just one active, quick event that took away the life, it didn't. It reached this border.
I
I still
see.
don't know which. You see him like kind of gaze into the long eastwards, just sands in the distance of just ground going forward, and say, "That is my path, at least for now. What I want to do. I want to pull this line of trees and life forward."
Noble goal, Ruben. I about to say something and then just doesn't say it, and then just leaves you to it, like just stops there.
Okay.
But he does look like he's about to say something and then just stops.
Ruben blinks at you, but yeah, we ended there.
Great. And then you go
Wait,
pull up the yeah.
this clairvoyance already charged.
You could potentially have it, yes.
Ruben, do you want to try clairvoyancing in our travel direction?
If you wish.
I think so.
Okay.
I have nothing to prepare for it tomorrow, so I could.
I've
spend
pretty
it.
much already looked essentially in here. The green line I drew, kind of in the middle of here. This is generally the area I think where there's the large drop, where I saw the 300 feet drop of trees.
Oh,
Somewhere.
that might be where their home is.
Oh, maybe. Are the tracks that we were following, were they going like
They're
south or
going
north?
north.
Oh, okay.
I think they had a little like impression in the ground or whatever it is, or like the divot in the ground is probably where the that weird elves are.
Okay.
That's my guess
Do you
at this
want
point.
to try clairvoyancing once?
Sure. Um, Something like this.
Which height?
Taking into account, has there been a very, I guess it's difficult to tell, but I'm in a forest, I know forest pretty well. Has been a very steep decline, like 300 feet worth, as we went?
You do realize that 300 feet over 16 miles is like not noticeable.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that this is same height as me. So
So, which height from your position also?
just a normal, just in beneath the tree line, essentially.
Okay. Point me to the spot.
Roughly like southeast 9 miles, 9.5 maybe.
Yeah. You are once again. Must be. It's harder to tell now because you're like the height that you imagine it to be is the height that you arrive at. So you're like underneath the treetops, but like from looking at the ground, you think this is the edge of the forest. Doesn't seem like that like crowded, the ground. Less shrubbery, less underbrush. Which seems very similar to the area that you are in at the moment.
I described this. At least that probably wouldn't be where the elves live, but I think this track path is the best we got right now, and unless we have a better idea.
I think that's good.
Agreed. Yeah.
I will recharge the room.
Yeah. Let's get some rest and start the watches.
Perfect. This is. Who's on first watch? Reuven. Give me a random d20.
D20. 13.
Okay. Later in the night, you wake up Oliver, you exchange watch, and Oliver, you like hear like wolves in the distance. It's a forest, you know.
Yeah, it's normal, probably.
It's not the first time you heard wolves in the distance. Yeah, don't seem to get closer. It comes time to wake up Usma, to have him start studying. And shortly after that, it's time to wake up Reuven.
Wake him up. Usmar, let us outside. Normal routine, everything.
Yep. It
As you
takes
go
me
outside,
30 minutes to study this time. So maybe instead of leaving the room, just let me prepare first and then we go.
Oh, sure, that works if you want. If you want to, it's only 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just like look outside while the dawn is like the sun's coming up.
as you head outside in the morning, Osmar, now that you're leaving, give me a perception check. Alrighty. You make your round around the hut. Is this like everybody together now, or do you just not steal Team 6 today?
I think we still steal Team 6 in case there's like spiders on the roofs or snakes on the roof again, because that happened one time. Or ants or whatever.
Yeah. No snakes on the roof, no spiders on the roof. And you're heading around the hut, and as you're finished, and like your posture kind of changes. Osmar, you probably want to spot this first, but stepping out of underneath trees is a single elven.
I wave in its direction.
You wave, the rest of the party notices that you wave, you turn around. And yeah, Reuven, you see like one of these looking fellas. 5 feet tall, normal, elven build. It's not small, not tall.
Normal elf size. Reuven admittedly probably can't let the just slight like gasp let throw from his lips. So he's like slightly taken aback, but then quickly breathes in and calms himself, and then like gives the others like a look, and then takes one step forward.
The elf like raises a hand and greets in your direction. Says, hello.
Is this happening in Elven now?
Yes.
I'm gonna understand like 1/10 of this then, probably.
You
I have, like,
definitely
1/10
understand hello.
Definitely.
Probably, I understand
the
hello.
greeting. It's
Yeah,
like
I know.
really easy to understand for you because it's like a very simple hello.
You see Reuven like pat his hair and like take back his cloak hood, reveal his full face and ears, I guess, and then do a very common, not too extravagant, like elven bow in their direction, and say, "Greetings."
What brings you into this land, elven friend?
I and my human companions are traveling through the lands of that are not very explored, at least by the humans, and in much to the north of here, in another part of these woods, I met someone, I guess, similar to you. I do not mean to offend, an elf who I did not know of, had not heard of, and they spoke of their lands here and said that if time allows, I and my companions could come to meet.
It has been a long time since we last saw an elven face in these woods.
Riven nods.
Boss, you're welcome. Friends as well.
You see Reuven like slightly like fully like bow again once more, and I'd say, I truly thank you for your acceptance.
Do you want to... Me?
I we yes, we were looking for, I was hoping to meet and greet your people. And my friends are also interested. So
Oliver, give me like a charisma check at -4.
Charisma check at -4. Ooh, 23.
23, alright.
Nice.
Do you like understand like single words in between? Friends, visit, people, like these are words you know. You kind of know what Rufen's trying to say, like at least you think. So you go along and as like talks about meeting your people, like around this point, you notice that there's like a slight like weird look around motion, like the elf like kind of starts looking around and stops it.
Oh. Okay, is it like tilting its head around, or is it its eyes are looking around?
It's a bit of both, like as the head starts to follow the eyes, like the person stops the movement. It's like a nervous twitching or something like this.
I'll do I'll like try to keep my head steady and do the same motion, try to like look pure were they looking? I'll try to like look around the woods as well, I guess. Not try not to do blatantly, but I'll
Yeah.
like just like then see if I see any other figures in the woods.
No.
Okay.
And then the elf continues to speak and says, boss, you are welcome to meet our people. My people. Can follow me. It is not far from here. It's about half a day in this direction, and he like points southwest.
southwest.
West. That west. The blue west.
Oh, so east. Oh, it's that way. Why did I go east as well? I don't know why. Okay. I think at that point Oliver will do like a broken, you can do regular Elven Green probably. That's probably the first thing you learn. That's the first thing you learn in every language pretty much. Just like hello, my name's blank.
Yeah.
So he'll do like
I'm from
an
far
etiquette
away.
bow. True, yeah, I'm from far away. Yeah, exactly. True in this case at least.
You're like
He'll do,
Sorry, very.
yeah, no worries. Oliver's doing a
Okay.
broken, like a somewhat, probably a little bit of rusty Elven Green because it's been a few months.
Mhm.
He'll do his best in it with a nice bow.
Any
Go along
person
with
like
it.
replies like, hello?
Um,
Speaks things to you in Elven that you don't quite understand.
Oliver, I'll just be like, hello, Elven, not very good. Still learning.
Oh,
I'll like gesture to Ruben.
Ruben chuckles slightly. This,
the elf says that's like I have two friends with me as well. Not do not be alarmed.
it
He
is
then like
completely
waves
understandable.
behind him, and two more elves step out of the woods. One is surprisingly large. It's like almost 6 feet tall. The one about as size as the first one. They're all wearing like very simple clothing.
Hmm. Ruben bows to both of them and says, "Greetings. I apologize for my rudeness. I did not introduce myself. I'm called Reuven."
Hello, Reuven. My name is Person One. Why would you have to do that?
I didn't even think about that, but I did do that, didn't I?
You didn't. Great.
The elven name,
Yeah.
gay
First,
names.
first guy is named. Let's see.
We can
Ball.
also skip this DM. We can also just say
we can do it. We can reconvene the names. if
Is
need be.
named Forest. The second
Forest, okay.
one doesn't
Forest.
say his name because he doesn't speak with you, and the first one doesn't say anything either.
okay.
We got Forest.
Forest, yeah. And then they say, then you can follow us, and they kind of motion you to follow and turn around and like lead you into the forest.
Yeah, and Reuben will gather his two human buddies and like tag them along. Usma probably doesn't need much help following these, but Reuben will, knowing how much Usma wants to like hide his abilities and stuff. Reuben will also like extend the help of making sure Usma gets here as well. The same help Oliver gets.
You notice that all three of them have like bows, and a must be two-handed sword.
Hmm. Made of metal.
Yes, probably the sword is sheathed. And as they like start walking around, like they take the sheath from their back and like start using the sheath as a walking stick.
If I like as we're walking, just like take a gander at one of their footsteps. Are they heavy footsteps?
Give me a ranger check. This would be just straight. Don't roll a one. Yeah.
Okay, don't roll a one. 15.
Yeah. Yes.
Even the one that is.
You know, like elves in the forest, basically impossible to see that they move through the forest. Yeah. You are a good ranger. You can see elven tracks in the forest. These tracks, very obvious.
Okay. Ruben remarks that in his mind and says, as he's like almost dragging Oliver behind him, kind of just beelining through the trees, he will in human whisper to you to, like, not even fully looking at you, just says, you can also use your ability checking, yes? you can just do one just in case. To Oliver.
Oh, I see. I didn't know who you were talking about. Yeah, I'll like stop for a moment to like stretch his arms or something like that, and then he'll start detecting evil intent on them. Like
It's a
normal, like maybe.
bit hard. They're like moving away from you, so
Yeah, it's
the
only
time
60
it
feet, I
takes you to
believe.
like focus, they moved out of your range probably.
Yeah, I'll
So
be like
you
to Ruben.
must find like a good point in time where like stopping or something where you could do this.
Yeah, I'll try. I guess I'll try. Yeah, that's true. I'll try and like stop it for like when they stop to take like a drink of water or something like that, or if they have like a water skin, or maybe stretch their legs, or like stretch their arms or something like that.
You follow them for like hour, 2 hours or so.
Wait.
Yeah.
After like 5 minutes of walking, pretty early on, I asked Reuven to ask them. Can you ask them? Is it far away? Or are they gonna be walking for long?
I think he said a half a day's. Was that what he said?
Oh.
DM?
Yes.
I think he said Reuven will recheck and ask. A forest.
Yeah. We're halfway there already. I don't know, 5 minutes in, or like half a day. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Just declaring my intentions now. I want to, as we're approaching the place, I would like to cast a couple of spells. So I just want to get that before we're.
Okay. Yeah. So you like periodically ask Reuven to check again how close you are.
Yeah. I've become the annoying child. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Are we there
Yeah,
yet?
perfect. About your seventh, are we there yet in? You're not there yet. You're like approximately halfway there. That will stop shortly, like grab a bite to eat, get something to drink, and there will like the three will shortly gather together and then say something to each other, which is like a bit mumbling over there, so you don't quite understand what they're saying, Reuven. And then one of them leaves, and the other two stay back.
Okay.
And come back to you. This would be like an appropriate point in time for Oliver to check for evil intent.
Yeah.
As we stop, also I asked Reuven to ask them, are we here now? Is that why we're stopping?
Forrest said halfway.
Oh.
You know, Oliver,
Yeah.
tiniest evil intent. You know, like
Which
you
is it from
remember like
Forest
a
or from
few
like?
weeks ago, the super selfish person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even less than that, but still something's off. Like you feel like a small tingling in your fingertips. That lets you know that somebody is trying to do something.
I will. Once imagine like like once like we're having like a little bit of ration, some water for like when like in between that like Oliver was like in common to be like to Ruben and Usman be like, I don't. He has like an incredulous look on his face, and he's like looks at Reuven, gives like the slightest nod, and is sort of like the tiniest amount.
You see Reuben frown.
Less than a selfish person, but it's there. It might just be self gain for them, but there's something there some evil intent there.
Wait, just to test this, can you try me for evil intent?
I'll detect the evil intent on Usmar. It takes like a minute, so you have a minute to collect your thoughts.
I'm just
What's your evil intent, Osma?
I'm curious to see what kind of living situation they have, and I am curious about or I wonder if it can be used as some sort of a like checkpoint for our travels, like a place that we can keep in mind.
No tingling, Oliver.
I shake my head no to Usmar, like nothing.
Hey, at least it works.
He nods. I would
I
just be a little wary, depending on who their leaders are.
You see Reuven's eyes are a bit heavy, and he says, "I understand, but here in this land, chance to meet creatures like this is so rare. I, even if I must fall through some holes, I feel I must take it."
Oh, I agree, Ruben. I'm not saying to turn back, more so just to be cautious.
Oh, also, if that intent was on just the two guys sitting around, it could be the case that there's stronger intent on the people that are actually preparing the bad thing. And just because it's not so heavily on their minds right now, because they're just kind of, chilling. It's not that they're not planning a great evil. It's just that they're not an
Hello?
I,
Sorry.
you go.
I thought Osmar is not finished with his sentence.
Did I cut out?
I think. I
Said
guess we know
great
what you wanted
evil
to say. But
last time.
I don't remember what I said. I said like it could be the case that just because the intent was light, it doesn't mean that the evil is not great. It could just be the case that maybe they're not an immediate part of the great evil being actioned. They're just a passive, a cog in the machine, and therefore the intent isn't strong on them, even though the deed is going to be very bad.
I agree. That's just why I think we should just be cautious, but don't do anything rash.
Yeah, once we get near the place, I can cast a telepathic bond between us so we can communicate via telepathy, so as to not alert any suspicion.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. I think it's all from Oliver, at least. So,
Yeah.
the cork is water skin and the like.
Yep. A short moment later, you will grab your things and continue onwards.
Yeah.
And you just continue following them, occasionally asking, "Are we there yet?"
Are we there yet?
I think so. It's
Yeah.
very obviously Uzma asking and then Reuven translating.
About like 6 more are we there yet later. They will, Forrest will let you know. Yes, are we very close?
I let Uzma
Should
know.
be there in a few minutes.
Okay.
I let Uzma this know.
I think it would be suspicious if I now start casting a spell, so I'll hold on for a small while.
Okay.
He says a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You follow him a bit more, and then you come to what seems to be like a clearing, and on the clearing are a few tents. And a few. Reuven, give me a charisma check.
Okay. Just checking. Yep, that's charisma. 18 failure.
A few of a group of elves. Must be like 12, 14 adults, 2 children.
Okay.
Osmar,
Yeah.
perception check.
Man.
Your math mind ticks a bit at the side of the camp. There's only like 2 tents, which is
Yep.
definitely not enough for the amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
B, the size of the tents is totally off.
Is it like too small or too big?
Big.
How is it off then? Like,
They're like twice as large as you would expect them to be.
I kind of have a feeling that these are underground dwelling things. Like, there's no big walls or palisades anywhere, right?
No,
and they would probably have to somehow defend themselves against the other creatures in this forest. So I imagine if they're not relying on walls, they're probably relying on some kind of burrowing. But how many people is there now nearby?
You see like approximately 12 adults, 2 children, 14 adults, 2 children, something like this.
I ask Reuven if they mind, if he can ask them if they mind if I cast a spell.
Okay. So like just as we're like just seeing this clearing up ahead, Reuven will stop all at Forest and say, "Sorry, I have a one of my
Before you ask
companions."
that question, Reuven,
Yeah.
elven culture, no, that is
No.
definitely rude.
Okay.
Unless you have a good reason for casting a spell. So
Reuven looks to you, Usman, and says, "Is would be very very rude unless you have very good reason."
Well, it would allow me to communicate with them
Mm,
directly.
you'd have to ask the people that we are talking to.
Okay.
Go to a catch 22.
also, as you're speaking, like Forrest like stays with you, and the other elf like walks away and then goes to one of the tents. And by the time you're finished, out of the tent comes another older-looking elf, also quite tall, like also one of these 6 feet elves, and will like with his sword sheath, walking stick in hand, walk over to you. And as he walks over to you, like a group of other elves like gathers behind him.
Are they
Continue
all
what
in
you were doing.
fireball range? Are they all in fireball range?
Would
Just
like at least hit
okay.
5.
Okay.
And yeah, finish your talking before they arrive and will stop you from talking.
I'm sorry, Usman. It would be quite rude. I could ask them as we're speaking.
No. Yeah, I would like that. It is really awkward for me otherwise.
Okay, I will try my best.
I preemptively pull out the clay cigarette in hopes that they will recognize the spell component as peaceful.
I thought of a terrible idea for the future. I'll save it though.
Well, is it a terrible idea that the clay cigarette is covered in bat shit and I'm actually casting fireball?
No, it's that you make a spell that has clay ziggurat as the component, but you make it an offensive spell.
Yeah.
All right. There seems to be like no reaction to your clay cigarette, and the older-looking elf like walks over, and says, "Hello, shit."
Okay, this one's not on us.
That's on me. Yeah, that's on
This
me.
is an elder.
Didn't I like write the name down somewhere?
I think his name is John.
No, it's John Smith. Okay. It's
I
John.
have the
It's
name
not
of the
okay.
first one that you met. Interestingly enough, but okay. His name is.
Maybe his name will be
Sotran.
what?
His name is Sotran. Hello, I am Sotran. I am the elder of this group. I welcome you to our part of the forest, Mr. Elf.
My biggest greetings as he does a, you know, the highest level bow he can do to like the of an elder elf essentially, and says, "I am Reuven Vinra. I'm very very glad that you let, or very very happy to be let in like this. He gives just a smile. It's very obviously slightly, still not at all understanding and being good at like communication like this. Ruben is he's slightly awkward. He smiles.
As you like say your full name, he
Yeah.
seems to react to
Normally-
your last name because you didn't say it before. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time he said his full name at all to anyone. Technically.
And he looks up and like says, "Indra, that is quite a while. Are you do the Vindra still rule over the western part?"
He thinks, yeah, we're the westernmost, right, DM?
Yeah.
Yeah. He nods solemnly and says, yes, that is my parents hold the title.
It's been a long time since we have been in contact with any one of your people.
Reuven nods.
Let me, and he like turns around and like motions one of the other elves over and he grabs from the other elf a arrow. That is a very large arrow, way too large for your bow. But it is, as he like turns around and presents you with a gift, very obviously. As you look at the arrow, it is very well made. It has a some sort of a stone tip, which doesn't seem to be like just any type of stone, some ceremonial stone or something. Like from your best guess as a high-level fighter, that is also not a combat arrow. This must be some sort of a gift type of thing.
Like a ceremonial
Yeah,
type.
it's not like used in combat. It's like used to represent,
Like
or maybe you would use it in a shooting competition or something, like for something very special.
Okay. Understood. Reuven will do his best to remember what the appropriate protocols are and bow and accept it politely. I guess we'll also look to Uzma, understanding that this isn't like this is this is a very polite gift. Then he thinks back. He hopes that the gift we have is. Ooh, wait. Now he's starting to second guess if the gift we prepared is at all comparable to this, and he doesn't think it is. So he just kind of very awkwardly just accepts it.
As Ruben threw a glance my way, I kind of give a nod and ask, "So it's okay for me to cast spells?"
Wait. And then continues and asking, continues accepting the arrow. And just like holds it, I guess, in one hand. And says,
You know, deep down in your memory of your elven etiquette things, like you remember that this is like a exchanging of gifts. It's like something that is an exchange.
yeah. Now he like fully accepts it and then obviously walks over to Uzma and like whispers to him, they gave us a gift, we need to give gift back.
Oh yeah, I have the wood
I'm
thing.
not what they just gave us, it seems pretty freaking weird. I think we need something a bit better. Do we have anything? Do we have anything you're okay with giving away?
I pull out from my pouch the topaz that Septima gave us. I don't know. This seems maybe valuable.
Is this like is Canelo over here this as well?
Yeah.
It's magically enchanted.
I don't know if they. I look at Ruben. Do you like gems, Ruben?
Eh. I would more give something practical, at least slightly practical. Didn't we have a lot
Wait,
of?
but look at that arrow. That's way too big to shoot. How is that practical?
It's not. It's ceremonial, but it's.
Well, this is
we need-
ceremonial. Why would we give them something practical if they give something that's ceremonial?
Please, Usman.
I look at. I mean, I look at Ruben and like. I can maybe give them something if they're good people.
Mm,
Reuben's freezing up in like stage fright at the moment as he's feeling the eyes of the elves on his back.
I pull out a receipt from my bag of holding and I start listing stuff that we could give. Well, we have a potion of diminution, we have a potion of invulnerability, we
What
have a
about that
potion
ring
of
of
water
blinking?
breathing. Oh yeah, we have a ring of blinking. Is it still on someone?
I think it's on Ruben.
That's on me. I'm using it.
We have
Didn't we have +1 swords that we're not using?
yeah, I
I
believe
understand
so.
that they're pretty practical, but that's what Reuben's asking for at this moment. Reuben's
+1
like giving you
swords?
the eyes of like, this is I'm using my contribution right now. I want to take out one of those swords, even if it like costs me whatever. He's like,
Yeah, but the swords are in the portable hole, so I need to open that up. And since they weren't okay with me casting magic, I fear they might not be okay with me opening a portable hole.
Maybe we could ask them.
Wait, yeah, can you ask them? Can I cast spells?
okay. Reuben's forehead is covered in sweat as he
Oliver
turns back to
thinks.
the elder.
Yeah, Oliver just thinks that Ruben's completely got this.
He coughs to himself and says, I thank you for your gift. I have something of our own, of ours, of our party to give. Though it is inconvenient to take out in this at the moment, if you give us a minute, I could have my friend here help him take it out. Ruben's very, very stumbling over his words, awkwardly saying this.
He nods and like motions you to do the thing. Clearly, you are stuck in a exchanging of gifts ritual that does not stop until you exchanged gifts.
Yeah. Reuben says, "This is a clearing, right, DM? Is it okay to take out the hole of holding here?"
Yeah.
Reuben says to Usma, "This is a very specific and like sacred ritual. We have to do it, and we have to give something of good value. Even if the thing they gave us was bad value, we have to give something of good value."
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can I spread up the portable hole in the next episode? Because it is my time to leave.
Yes, you can do that.
Ja. Gute Gam. It was fun, nice. And gute Nacht. I must go.
Thank you, Toph.
Ready?
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
We are stuck in the middle.
I can
Middle
do
of an
something if
encounter.
need be. I will detect evil intent on them real quick, and if there's no evil intent, I will give them my +2 spear.
It stays kind of the same as like with the other two. Like
Oliver will give out look
How
at
to
Ruben.
put the hand on it, what exactly it is, but something
Yeah.
is off.
Oliver, and actually, no, I got a better weapon I can give them. Actually, Oliver will let out a sigh, pull out a short sword from his side that he never got a proficiency in, and hand it to
The
Ruben.
rusty
It's the
looking piece of shit weapon.
no. It's a sword of quickness.
Oh,
The short
the
sword of
sword
quickness.
weapon. Okay.
Yeah, the magic. I just wrote magic short sword at quick. That's all I put right now.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to give this?
I never used it, Ruben, and I think it's fine. I've only used it once, and I never learned how to use the weapon anyway. And I don't think I'll be changing my weapons anytime soon. Up to you, Ruben. But I'll hand it to you, and you can do what you wish with Ruben.
And that was an interesting question of how much how much easily did Uzma open the bag of holding or hole of holding?
Like he turns around and grabs like the thing from his side, and then he has to spread it open, then he has to climb inside to grab the thing from inside, climb back out, hand it to you. It's gonna take like a bit. And squeeze the action in. It's no problem.
But I handed you the short sword quick at the very least, so you can do what you wish.
Well, I think if you're obviously giving to me, I don't think Reuven has the mental capacity or mental stage capacity at this moment to like pull some tricky on this and like make it seem like he's giving up the best weapon or whatever. He's very sure that they're understanding that you just gave me a weapon to give to them, and he's frightened as fuck. So you can tell he was going to give them one of our +1 weapons. If you give this to him, he will obviously with your charisma. You can tell he will give that to them.
Yeah, I think this is a better sign. It's a +2 weapon, and it also has other shit on it as well. If it's like an exchanging of gifts,
If that is,
I think it's a better gift to give them first off at the very least. Since
very obviously, Reuven gives you the look of if you give it to him, he will give whatever you give, he will give to them. But it's up to you.
Yeah, he'll hand it. He'll take it, like untrap the sheath from his side, and like with the short sword, and then like hand it to you, like sheath in tow, and then hand it to Reuben to give to the elder.
And yeah, Reuven will repeat the sacrificial ceremony of exchanging
Sacrifice
gifts.
a magic weapon ceremony.
All right. Yeah. Great.
They also use swords. So that probably is a better gift as well.
Probably like a toothpick to them, but it's magic item anyway.
It's like a short sword. They are like your size. So.
They're definitely my size, Duck. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, this guy in front of you is a bit taller than you, like 1.5 taller than you. Yeah, you hand him the sword, and he's like, "Oh, that is a wonderful gift. Thank you very much. Would you like to come and sit with me in my hut?"
I guess he asks, just me?
Speaking with just you, yeah.
Okay.
He's not pointing to the hours, he's just talking with you.
So he's like very obviously indicating it's just me? Okay.
No, not obviously, but...
I think he asks out loud, just me? Even though it might be a social blunder?
Is that your question?
He doesn't answer?
No, is like the way you're phrasing the question is just me, question mark?
Yes, that's the...
He like shakes his head and then says, of course your friends can come as well if they want to. I do think they do not understand us, do they?
He turns to Oliver and says I've been teaching him a tiny bit. He wishes to understand our tongue. He understands he understands at the basic level.
Mm-hmm. Like somewhere around this point, as like Usma behind you, like he has like the hole on the ground open, and looks back like sees like you the exchange, and probably considers if he folds it back up or if he still needs to grab the thing. One of the children sneaks around. It's like not sneaking, but it's like trying to get like away from the group of adults to see what the thing on the ground is. And halfway there, the parent, probably, or maybe not parent, notices that the kid is sneaking away and shouts something in a language you do not understand, Ruven. The kid stops and looks back and then slightly a slight sad look on the face, like returns back to the group.
Reuven takes that and uses like just that's an awkward pause for a moment, and then I guess just ignores that completely and says, "And my other companion is a wizard, a magic person who can cast a spell to allow him for us to understand, or him at least to understand our tongue as well."
Well, if they want to, I guess they can join us. We would not be interrupted by the children, which might be.
He will nod. I guess take that as I will tell my friend then that he can cast his spell to understand us, if that is acceptable.
We have exchanged gifts. We are bound by the contract of friendship for now, so I can trust you.
He bows in gratitude and I guess tells Uzma he can cast whatever spells he needs.
Perfect.
And I
And
guess
then he will invite you to follow him into one of the tents.
we get the whole of holding back.
Yep.
Just to make sure no kids jump in there.
Nope.
about
Also
magic
folds it
item,
back
yeah.
up and carries it with you. Asks tongues and comes along.
I'll follow along as well with a broken elven in tow.
Alrighty. At this point, I think we should stop because Osmo has the chance to
Yeah.
actually
I
cast
think that's
tongues with
good.
more than one language. So.
Yeah. And I think he might have even casted some other spells as well, so we can.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you, Duck,
Yeah,
for us
thank you.
being just the worst this whole week. Just giving you
We changed our plans like 4 times.
like fully changed them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and now I have more things prepared, so it's just great. Let's put it like
Nice, at
this.
least. Well, that's good, at least.
Your indecisiveness also forced me to prepare something else as well, so...
That's great, at least.
I
at least
think I
something
filled out a
good
few
came of it.
question marks on my own end, so perfect.
We'll
Nice.
try our best to survive and get to all those spots.
Yeah,
We'll try
But we
to
can't promise
yeah.
anything.
every
True.
single one of them is... Yikes, but okay. Well,
But yes, again, thank you, Duck.
Yeah,
You're
thank you
welcome.
as well.
and have a nice week, and we'll meet again next Saturday.
Yeah, have a nice week as well, everybody.
Until then, stay healthy as much as possible, right?
Thank you.
Don't get sick.
Good. I'll do my
Yes,
best.
yes.
I'll
Great. Well then, good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.